So Oyu almost died with 5 points
What?
of exhaustion. So,
Oh, right, hell
the
yeah.
party left him and Yebin to recover while they went hunting. Upon in the hunt, we found a direwolf. Oh no, an ice direwolf or something, and Shift almost got 8. Um, then uh, almost died of exhaustion on the way back. Upon returning, we found the cave empty, with a Yebin-shaped crater in the wall that nobody could figure out was Yebin-shaped apparently. Before
Besides Tell?
deciding, no, it was besides Shift. Shift figured it out.
No.
Ooh, drama.
The party decided to sleep it off, and halfway through the night, got woken up by some mysterious voices. Shift figured out they were speaking in Giant and negotiated with them. Is that a good enough recap?
Fair enough. You guys were then taken away to the village of the Goliaths, where you were told you would need to pay passage for your transgressions and Oyu's fence of the cave.
Yeah, big fence.
So at the moment, you guys, after spending a day's rest in your tent, I see some of you have removed your points of exhaustion, so that's what you get.
I don't think I did that.
Yeah, you should be at 4 points because you were at 5.
I did, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I figured. I looked at some of you had removed it already. You guys sleeping in your thing, awaken in your nice little prison hut.
Okay.
From one prison right to another. Gee.
Apparently it did not save me, so I gotta...
I'm gonna curl up into a ball.
So as you guys waking up, Yevon looks over. Guys, what are we gonna do in here?
Well, they'll probably eat us.
Fence cave!
They will eat you first, probably. So you're the smallest appetizer.
To let you watch.
Eating you, Yevon.
Kiori has a smile on her face as she says that.
No, yes. Tell it that's right. We're
So
fucking with you, Yebin.
You stick your head out there. I'm assuming you're sticking your head outside?
I'm not sticking it out, I'm just looking outside.
You look outside, you do see that there are several guards guarding you guys.
How many? How many is several? 2?
You see 4 guards at the gate.
4? Wow. Wow.
Well, two by the gate, 2 more kind of off to the sides. And yeah, it's morning, so people are out and about at this point, as you guys had rested your day.
I'm gonna look at one of the guards and just go, hello there. See if he speaks common.
If he doesn't turn around and acknowledge, he just kind of turns at you and kind of gives you an odd head tilt.
Okay.
Alavor, the only one that speaks common is the village elder.
It was worth a try. We didn't meet all of them.
The village elder did say as much.
Well, I suppose you're the only one who can speak with the guards.
Indeed. Should we tell them that we are ready, or should we just leave it until they do something?
I suppose we should probably just let them know we're ready.
Alright, I'll head out to the doorway. And in giant, I'll just say, and we are ready to speak to your village elder whenever you need us to.
We get elder. We speak with him now then.
Very well. Okay, they're going to get the elder.
Very well.
So you guys sit in your tent for a few minutes, gathering your stuff together, waiting for it. A few minutes pass as the one of the guards kind of goes in and signals you to exit the tent.
Alright, I head out.
I too will head out.
I'll follow.
Yevim goes out. Or you?
I jump in this bandwagon of walking out. She's pretty cool.
So yeah, we'll head outside to the outside of the village where you see Corin, the village elder, with his hunters all around, kind of gathered, doing their daily stuff as he looks over at you. So, you have all awakened from your trip, have you?
We have. Is he speaking in common at this point?
He's speaking in common, so all of you can understand. Yes.
Okay.
Ha! All.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Are any of them looking at me in a sexy way?
Where's Avalon? That's the real question.
Sure. Roll me a perception check.
Truest question. Oh, 21.
Now, despite everything and the oddity of it, you know, as you look around to see if anybody's looking at you sexually, no, none of them at the moment are looking at you with eyes of lust. They seem to be about doing their business and performing their tasks to keep the village alive.
I sigh in relief.
As the village elder looks over at you and looks over at Kiori. What is she looking for?
Oh, who knows? It could be anything, really. She's an oddity even among us.
I tilt my head, and you can imagine the question marks like, what?
So the question that comes down is, you have trespassed upon our lands, and your pet over there, as he points out over at you, has assaulted one of my hunters. What do you plan to do to rectify such a situation?
I told you.
Well, like I said yesterday, we would be capable of healing any of your members that require it.
Kind of like laughs at the sedition. I am also capable of healing my people, but if payment is necessary for you to leave, I will make you all a deal, yes?
I'm listening.
We have an enemy near us. Have you ever heard of little creatures called... 1 second, just want to make sure I say the name right. The Fragagasha.
Have I heard of creatures called the Fragasha?
Roll me a Arcana check. I'm going to say this is a disadvantage just because of the
But have I heard of the Frara?
No, I don't have anything in Arcana.
I
I'm
have
nature
expected you to ask if you've heard of the Lady Gaga.
16.
I'm also gonna roll for it,
Yeah.
because why not? YOLO.
Dab. Hell yeah.
as appropriate for all you as ever, or you can't even pronounce the name. And it's just calling him the Fagagaga.
Fagaga.
Or he's like
Yes,
sitting
I
like
know.
the thinker, like so deep in thought.
Yeah.
And he's just,
Go, go, go.
Shift, you have not heard of Fragasha. It is a bit beyond your knowledge of thing. Kiora, you've heard very little. Like you think you've read a book about it. There's some sort of, as far as you know, it's like an ice fae that you have some knowledge of, but that's about the extent of your knowledge.
What are these problems with the ice fae? Oh wait, we did see one before. We fought one actually.
They look so you up and
Did
down.
we?
Did you know? And what did this Fagarasha look like then?
I'm going to describe to him what it looked like.
I'd be interested since you guys hadn't faced one.
Oh no,
What did
I
it
thought
look like?
we fought like ice things. I thought they were the same things. I guess not.
No.
You fought ice methods.
Oh, sorry. I thought they were at least similar.
You gotta run. No, those are merely elemental ice methods. Often come about for distraction. In any case, the Fagarasha assault our people, take our hunts, and occasionally kill our hunters. They are vicious, evil creatures, difficult to hunt down, and have magics against our breed at this point of defense. They know when we approach. You, though, as he looks over at each of you, are not of our ilk.
So you wish for us to attempt to take out your problem?
They are not the most sturdiest of creatures, but numerous in some ways. What we wish for you to do is simple. They believe that the Fragagasha have some sort of thing leading them in their main home. Destroy this leader, and they should disperse.
And once we do this, all is forgiven?
You do this for us, all is forgiven. We will even give you supplies and clothing so you can continue on your way. Does this sound amenable to you?
This
Could we
sounds-
perhaps get clothing before we go fight ice creatures? We've barely been able to hold on just a few hours down the mountain with how we're dressed.
Kind of looks you up and down. Very well. If you take this mission, we will consider the skins for your clothing a sort of advance payment. Agreed?
I think it's reasonable.
He looks over at the rest of you. Does he speak for all, or do any of you have something to say?
He speaks for us.
Very good. Then we will call this an amenable. You will find the Fagashah's home 3 days journey from here. Their caves are harsh and wicked. We will give you supplies to get there and back. Is this agreeable?
It
It is.
Very good. Is there anything? As he looks over at his men and he nods, and you see some of the hunters. Shift, you understand him as he says in giant, fetch the supplies for them. And you see several of the Goliaths run off and come back, and they each hand you basically animal pelt hide furs to be shoved on that each of you can now wear. So you now all have winter clothing.
Yay! Corey's just gonna hug it and just like floof it up a little bit.
I continue to pretend to follow the conversation and go, anemone.
For all intents and purposes, are these just still AC of what the rags were, 0? Or...
They are not hide armor. They are winter clothing.
Okay.
Just gonna replace my rags with winter clothing.
Yeah, so you guys now have like winter furs. I don't care what animals you want it to be creative.
Corey's just happy not to be married off right now. She's like, okay.
Give it
Kiori
time.
looks over, is confused as Kiori seems to be relieved for no reason at all.
So, I suppose with this we will give you one last bit of help.
And he hands you a small map of the local area by, so you can, with the fortifications of, oddly enough, where you guys are supposed to go. And it also has, you guys also discover you guys are, with this small map of the local area, you're about 2 days' journey away from where they have marked off where the mines are. Luckily, the Fargagas are not towards the mine, though it is not down the mountain, but rather parallel to it.
Well, I suppose we should begin our journey, I suppose.
This
Might as well. Unless you have anything else to add.
He looks over at each and every one of you.
perhaps you wish for anything else to supply you with this journey to kill the Fakarasha.
I speak in Elvish. Wait, I don't know Elvish. Shit. No, I know stupid languages. That's right. Never mind.
Maybe, proper weapons? Just a suggestion, maybe? I don't know.
We can give you some weapons, yes.
My ears back up. Ah, weapons. I know that word.
They go back there and basically what they do is like,
For the sake of killing them, you may take these weapons to assist you. But I think since we are giving so much, you will not all go on this mission perhaps. We will be keeping the small one as insurance to make sure you come back, yes?
They're so gonna eat Yemen.
Another sigh of relief that Kiori's not staying behind.
I growl at them and stand in front of Yebin.
Over you, it's okay. He's gonna be fine.
He will be quite safe with us. But
That
nevertheless,
is.
assurances must be had, no? We are giving you
That
quite a
is
bit
fair.
for nothing.
We accept this.
Very good.
so you guys, he puts down 3 spears and 3 axes.
I pat Yebin a little bit too hard.
Are these
have
like all
access.
martial weapons?
Spears and spears are simple.
Right, the axes are like proper battle axes.
Yeah, they're one-handed axes. They're battle axes. Yeah, they're not great axes. They're battle axes.
Yeah, yeah. I guess if they're chucking down one for each of us, I'll grab a spear. Is it metal or is it like?
They're stone spear
Make-
tips.
Okay, I'll take a spear.
So there's 3 spears.
I will
3,
take an axe.
whatever.
I'll be taking a spear.
I'll take an axe as well, cause Alivor's a cool dude. He took an axe. I'm gonna
I-
take an axe.
I guess I'm taking a spear? Or what's
Okay.
left?
There's a spear and an axe.
There's
left.
one of us. One of each.
I'll take a spear.
Okay, so you guys take your
Battle
weapons and you
axe?
got your winter clothing.
I wish you the
Yep.
best of luck on your journey then, strangers. And should you decide
Your-
to flee, your little friend will pay the price.
Your assistance and generosity are appreciated. We will not flee.
Very good.
You guys are also given 2 days worth of rations each. So you can get, or 4 days worth of rations. 2 there and 2 back. Because they said they would supply that with
Okay.
you.
So an extra 10. Wait. No, 4 each?
2 each. Yeah, 4 each, yeah. So 20.
Okay.
Because Yebin's staying behind.
Yes. Deepling.
Yes.
Deeply.
Can I take one more log to
Excellent.
see if anyone are looking at me?
Sure, take another perception
I'm very,
check.
very like, I do not trust this. I see y'all.
You see all as you look around, and you see many of the Goliaths once again working and changing. You see one of the female Goliaths looking at you as you keep scanning about with your now spear in hand.
I have it like I don't have it like in my hands right now.
Well, you don't exactly have pockets, so I don't know where you're gonna carry your spear otherwise.
Alright, I'm just gonna have have it lazily in one hand.
Same place Talitha carried the knife.
I don't think she could fit a whole spear between her tits.
You don't
She
know.
could, but it wouldn't really be very practical. It's still very obviously there.
What do you mean? We have magic now.
Dimension door that fucking spear.
Yeah.
In any case, you should be on your way. We will have more assistance for you. When you return, you may make your way back down the mountain.
I'll look at the Goliath woman very awkwardly.
She kind of gives you like a kind of like a grunt and looks at you, kind of starts narrowing her eyes, thinking this is a challenge.
I look away quickly.
Kiori, stop staring at the natives.
What
Sorry,
did I
just-
tell you yesterday?
I mean, that's a lot to look.
Well, faster we get this done, faster we get off this mountain.
Yes, I suppose we do not have time to rest.
Be on your way then. We will see you later.
I give him a nod, and I'll start. Who did he hand the map to?
But he handed it to you since you're the one doing the majority of the
Yeah.
speaking.
Yeah, so I'll just look at the map and I'll start heading the way that the map says and motion for everyone to follow.
As you guys leave the village and head out towards your area, but feeling like you at least got away with something, with Yevon left behind, kind of slamming. Hi guys. As this little 3-foot gnome is surrounded by a bunch of 7-foot, 8-foot tall humanoids.
See you in a few days, Yevon.
Before we completely leave, Tillis is gonna look back and be like, "Bye, Evan."
Bye, Till! Don't forget me, please!
We'll be back.
Something's missing.
As I think. I don't know.
You guys,
Object permanence? What? I don't have that.
you guys begin your journey on your first trek of the day's march, and you get now with warm clothing keeping you each warm, no longer needing to worry about your constant checks. You begin moving slowly but surely down towards the mountainous area. making your tracks towards where you can only assume where the Goliaths have told you their enemies have lay. As you continue moving, you find, several dozen, a few hours pass as you guys move along. Finding nothing as you continue moving forward and forward. Eventually, time goes as you go. It starts dwelling, and time starts to go on. Is there anything you guys are doing during this march?
Keeping an eye out for predators.
Do we have materials in those supplies to like start a fire?
Well, again, the trees aren't hard to find for starting fires, so.
Okay.
And I took an
So
axe.
an
for
entire
a
tree
reason.
fire.
You guys have actual axes now, so you have the
Right, that's
tools
true.
you need to cut down and get fires started with your magic. Because that's no longer a massive issue. Before you were having trouble because you had pickaxes, which aren't exactly used for gathering firewood.
That's true.
Maya.
Okay, never mind. Then I'm just guiding us because I got the map then.
Yeah, whoever
Yeah,
wants
I'm
to
just
keep a
keeping
lookout
an eye
can
out for
roll a
predators.
perception check.
Anyone gonna help?
Who's good
I don't
at
know if
I
I'm
want-
allowed.
Fury?
I'm more good guidance. I
You
was
what?
maybe eating.
You might be. I couldn't tell. That's a shock
Sorry.
to me. I'm not allowed to help,
Super.
am I? Because I'm using the map.
Yeah, you're the one leading the way, so you're busy guiding
I
the
am
front.
occupied.
I'll perception, I guess,
Okay.
Fury gets a 12.
and I give myself guidance.
You get a 12.
Yeah,
Do
it's
not
11.
you got a
listen to
12,
me.
so you gave no, you said so that counted. So you got a 13. With the 12 plus your 6 is 18, which is a 19 perception.
Snizzle.
Oh,
Or you
sorry.
sneezes.
I thought you were kidding.
No.
Sorry. I was
So
like, why are
All
you
good.
saying
You get
that?
19.
Yeah, you got a 19.
I've seen the future.
You're seeing the future. You're going around, you don't see it seems to be very clear. It seems to be not many predators or any sort of creatures hunting you down in this area. You figure that with the Goliaths as near as they are, many of the dangerous predators have been staying away from this spot. As you guys tromp through the snow bit by bit.
I sniffed towards Kiori's direction because that was some sketchy ass shit that just happened there.
Well, that could have gone way worse.
That's true.
Also a bit serendipitous to meet such a vast amount of people on this mountain.
It's also true, but we should count our
no.
blessings.
I'm more worried about what is more of a danger to them that they're sending us after.
It's not the first instance of something serendipitous happening on this mountain. Strange things are afoot.
We should not question these moments of the gods smiling upon us. Take what we can get.
Well, I suppose we should probably keep an eye out for caves. Or some form of shelter.
May as well.
Okay,
I think
who
we
wants-
still need to get 2 good nights rest. For a few of you at least.
Just give you a nod. I suppose at this point we're not so much trying to find our way through as we are trying to find somewhere to settle down. So I'll start looking out for caves.
Hey,
I'll
roll
help.
me a survival for a see if you can find a place to rest for the night. As the
And just
night
flat
sky
as I'm getting
starts
help.
to be over.
Guidance.
If it's
Guidance.
survival, I can help.
Guidance.
So
roll me
I'm
as-
just gonna do it flat because at least one of these two are helping me.
Yeah,
and
so you'll be
then
flat with a
Kiori.
guidance.
Nice.
Okay, with 22, you go around and you start searching, and you don't find much for cave areas in this one, but in the distance you do see something you're a little surprised to see. At first you're not sure what it is, but it looks to be a wooden structure, like a log cabin in the distance. You can see
Oh, it's
slight
even enough
smoke just
meat.
coming out of the chimney of it.
I'll relay that, guys. I see a house.
Hmm.
House.
Interesting.
Let's put it to introduce ourselves.
No, yes, that is smoke coming out the chimney, so it's must be currently occupied, or at
Perhaps
least
I
very
should-
recently.
Perhaps I should go speak to them. The rest of you hang back a little bit.
If you wish.
Yeah,
And
I'm
what
just
happens
thinking-
if it turns
Well,
south?
we're in human territory, so it might not be a good idea.
Do you want to speak to them, Kiori? You're a human.
Can I go with you, maybe?
Yeah, you're pretty bad at talking, so.
I just want to make sure that that nothing bad happens, alright? And you have someone with you to, like, protect you and stuff.
Very well.
I also laugh heartily.
Well, the rest of you want to hang back just a smidgen until we make sure it's safe.
Certainly can do.
I give
yes,
2
I suppose
thumbs
that
up.
would be most wise.
And if they do turn out bad, well, you guys can come running and help us.
Indeed.
So how far
Though
back
I
are they staying?
admit, I cannot run fast. Say like
Right, because you have house.
80 feet back? Question
Nope.
mark.
Okay.
No. Is there something that we can stay like just a little bit out of
Well,
sight,
you're-
like some bushes or some trees or something we can
There,
just
there are trees
behind.
around.
we'll chill
If
out
you want
behind
to try to
like,
hide
a
in
tree.
trees, feel free to make stealth checks.
Yeah, I might as well. And this will be a
Hell
disadvantage. Oh yeah.
It's just rolling against a tree.
I'm not gonna bother rolling casting a spell. I'll just roll my stealth flat. Oh wait, disadvantage. I mean. Hell yeah!
Should I just do it? I'm gonna do
Are you
it.
fucking serious? I got a nat 20 on my regular. Oh.
So as you guys go to stealth, you, the master of stealth, stands behind a tree and just blends into it. Well, Shift looks like he's about to do a really good stealth roll where he's about to climb a tree to stealth up and hide in the brush. But as he does so, his claws just kind of give out when he realizes he doesn't have the energy to stay on the claw. It just kind of plops down and starts hanging upside down in a tree branch as his exhaustion has fully knocked him down.
And Health is just gonna be leaning comfortably against a tree.
Yeah. So,
I'm not at all comfortable.
Avalor and Kiora, you two approach the decently sized wooden structure. It seems to be a nice log cabin. Again, you still see smoke coming out from top of the chimney on it. It's not a massive building, about, I'd say 45 feet, 40 by 45 feet area.
We'll take a look around, see if there are any tracks or just anything that might hint that these people are from the prison. Maybe it's like a guard shack for them outside, just look for anybody that might escape.
Sure, roll me a survival check to see if you can find tracks.
Guidance. Can I roll guidance?
Sure.
Do it.
You can find tracks. They're definitely bipedal. but they look a little odd. I mean, with the snow flurries and drifts, it's a little hard to tell exactly what they are. You do know they are. It's a bipedal person out here. Past that, though, you can't really tell the numbers. You can't really tell whether they're heavily armed or armored or anything of the likes. Though the tracks look a little funny, but you can't really place why.
Alright. I guess I will go to the door.
So you approach the door with
I
Kiori
will
next
give
to
it
you.
a... Yeah. I will give it a hearty...
A big loud knock on the door. And you hear footsteps slowly approaching you. And as the door opens up, Avalon, would you like to describe how you look?
Sup?
You
Yes!
fuck!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I will not accept
Oh
this!
my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You actually told
Alright,
us!
I gotta
The
get my
log
seat
con.
out. I guess this
I love
marriage
it.
is happening.
Correct.
Oh my god! You're actually here!
I love playing long con. Okay.
Oh my god! Why did you tell us? Why did you wait?
What do you mean? Why didn't he tell us?
So these-
What you're saying right now?
So,
I'm more offended he didn't tell
Oh my
me.
Oh my god! Welcome!
surprise
Hi!
Hi, how you guys doing?
no, fuck off, Avalon.
Hi!
We're gonna be having a talk later, sir.
Oh, absolutely.
Tension with you.
Oh my god! You're actually.
Yeah, he actually made
Anyway,
this up, guys, the day after. He made this up Sunday. I think we did this Monday.
Yeah.
Last week.
Though,
Is
I
that
swear,
why
Wednesday
you
last
messaged
week.
me, Heath? Was this why?
Yes, it was, because he messaged me
Oh my god! How did I
to
not put
play.
that?
I'm
How
surprised you
did I
didn't
not
realize.
put two and two
You're
together?
usually more
Fuck.
keen than that, but
Yeah,
okay.
he messaged me to
Um,
play it. I tried messaging him back just so I could talk about it, and I couldn't because he was no longer on the
That
chat.
is a real dumb moment for me. Like, seriously, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're usually more keen than that, Dev. So yeah.
Yo, we're still gonna chat later.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hey, Avalon, if you'd like to
Uh,
describe your character, yeah.
Yeah. So, as the door, it doesn't just creak open; it's thrown open. As what you see in front of you is this pretty decently tall, white-scaled dragonborn, with these kind of stone gray eyes. He has he's got some furs on him, a kind of jacket made out of what you can only assume is bear pelt, and pants that seem to be made out of leather, because what else are you going to make them out of? He he has pretty angular features, and at the moment he's glaring down at the both of you with his eyes. And he kind of glares down at the both of you and says, "The hell do you want?"
Halvor looks a little surprised to see a dragonborn out here. Not what I expected. Anyway,
What did you expect?
someone like her, and he points his thumb over at Kiori.
What? There's nothing wrong with being a dragonborn.
Human? Please, they can't handle that out here.
Fair enough. Regardless, kind sir, I've come to intrude on your peace today because a few of us are out heading towards what the hell were those things called? The Farakas? Kiori,
called
what were they?
They're called Fragasha.
There you go, Fragasha.
Yes,
Yeah,
what he
we're-
said.
We're going after these Fragasha, but we were just looking for some place to bed down for the night.
Well, you're shit out of luck here. I don't have any beds for you.
That's okay. A floor is good. I think I've been sleeping on the floor the last month now.
Maybe you've been sleeping in the snow.
Luckily I've avoided that one.
Better get used to it then. And he slowly begins to close the door on all of you.
Wait. Put like half my body in there.
What?
Kiori, what are you doing?
Yeah, are you from the prison? Have you been there? Is it cool? Are you from here? I'm Kiora. It's nice to meet you. I extend a hand that's like kind of stuck in the door.
He doesn't shake it. You could see as you shove your body in the door. His posture does get a little more aggressive. He just kind of glares down at you. Archon.
It's nice to meet you. I like to apologize, but we escaped from the prison and we need help. And we were kind of enslaved to these Goliaths for a little bit, and we need your help with killing them. Maybe, please.
You need help with killing the Goliath.
No, not the Goliaths. The things that are attacking the Goliaths, so we can be friends with the Goliaths. And we can go down the mountain and be safe, and not actually have to stay up here any longer than we have to be.
Alivor is slowly just inching away from the door.
Yeah. These Goliaths have been a pain in my ass for a while. So the Frogashar. Oh,
help?
they kill each other? Not my problem.
You see, we have a friend that's being held by the Goliaths right now. If we don't take out these Frogashar, they're gonna kill our friend.
Also
But
not my
you-
problem.
What if we do take out the Frogashar?
Dang. Dang nabbit.
You know what, sir? How about this? How about we duel? If I beat you, we can stay the night.
What? No. What?
It'll be an honorable duel, of course.
I'm just looking between them like they're stupid.
You think you're tough, little guy?
Why do you have to? Why is this necessary?
Kiori, we have nothing to barter with. Except maybe honor.
I don't have any.
See?
Shocker.
Hey, be nice. You don't just say that to people because
Yeah,
that's.
given that you're trying to be, bargaining for my floor, have some respect.
Would you like to help us, and maybe we can pay it back in the future?
I got it. I got an idea. You can wed this one if you let us sleep on your floor. He points at
Wait,
you.
what?
He kind of looks over to you, a long glare. What?
I may not be that bad looking, but I am still offended by that. Like, I appreciate the gesture of trying to marry me off, but I
like you treating me like an animal. It's livestock. It's okay.
I've had many proposals before. It's just I've never had someone that isn't my family doing that. But thank you, I guess.
Fucking humans and their tradition. A favor, huh?
Yeah. I'm a magic caster. I can maybe help you with something.
Well, you know what? They've been a pain in my ass for a while. So, yeah, why not? You just gotta pay it before you get back off the mountain, okay?
All right, and you don't want to marry me, right?
You kidding me?
All right, thank you.
Whatever.
Alivor is going to let
So
out
is
a sharp whistle for the other three to come.
I hear a whistle and I come barreling down.
Wait, oh
Like
no,
an
oh no.
excited dog.
It's not a race!
No, please don't.
So, Oyu comes barreling down. You see a giant orc rushing towards your hoe. In fact, you see three strangers and a cat hanging from a tree.
I'm full on Mario
As-
Kart like.
As Oyu's charging down, I'm just gonna go don't mind him. He's kind of dumb.
Really dumb.
Is he
How
gonna
does
stay
this-
that way?
Going over.
Most
How
likely.
far away am I now?
Talking about the charge and not the dumb part, because if he does, we got a problem.
You guys are now
As I
within range
tackle
to move your
Alivor.
tokens. Yeah.
I'll block him, don't worry.
I very slowly move my way down because
Yeah,
I'm
so-
slow as
Wait,
shit right now.
wait, let me
pair of
zoom
you-
out so I can do this properly.
I'm ready to guidance
Funnily enough, though,
Alivor.
when you see that orc running down there, it's kind of like a low because he's at half speed.
Yeah, I run as fast as I think I'm going so fast.
And you just tackle Alivor?
Yes. I think the door is the finish line because it's very obviously looks like a finish line.
So you're gonna stop Alivor from reaching the finish line.
Yeah, I'm gonna like shove him aside.
Sure, roll
'Cause
me
he's so
an
close, I'm
athletics
gonna win.
check.
I will shove back.
Contested athletics.
I get a 9.
I'll let
Fuck! That's 9 plus 6, so 15.
Yeah,
Damn
okay,
it.
so all you goes to you're at disadvantage. All you goes to push him, and he goes. "Argh!" He just gets flopped backwards into the snow and plops down on his butt. Looks up at Alivor.
told you I'd stop
I
him.
I
I-
desperately crawl towards the threshold of the door.
As we did
Um,
this, Shift would just be like, "Boy, nobody mentioned a race. No race."
As
I
yeah,
stop.
as a okay. Just before you stop, the Dragonborn just kind of like looks at Alivor, kind of like with a smirk, and then raises his claw as if he's about to like stomp on your head, and stops just the moment that you stop.
I kind of turn around and while I'm prone on the ground, I kind of turn around and look up at Shift like, wait, what? There was no race?
With that face.
Shift just
No,
shakes
no,
his.
oh,
They plus
you won the race.
Is
You
he
won.
really that
Shift
stupid?
just shakes
There
his
he
head
is.
slowly.
That's what he's doing.
Oh,
I turn to Telethar, and I'm just like, Telethar, don't encourage this. We should. This is basically just a last of us. We can't let him think it's a race all the time.
I
I
stand
mean,
up.
if you really want to make him sad,
I stand up and I
you
kind
can
of.
make him
I'd rather
sad.
make him
I
sad.
won't.
Dead
It looks
later.
pretty fucking sad. So this is all of you.
This is.
Alright.
Kiori nods.
I
Didn't
kind of
expect 6.
bow apologetically,
There's
but I
5 of
headbutt
us.
the wall instead.
Is he really that stupid?
I nod
Yes.
more.
I like to think of it as simple.
No, he's fucking stupid.
I growl at the wall for hurting me.
Boba just kind of frowns.
May we come in?
Yeah, fine. Make yourselves at home or whatever. I see you
Oh,
guys need my weapons. You're all dead.
stand aside so everybody can walk in, and I'll go in last. Just keeping
Oh.
a watchful
Hit him
eye out.
second last.
Keeping a watchful eye out. Okay.
Yes.
Dragonborn kind of
Making sure no
Right.
shenanigans are afoot.
pretty much.
You look under the pile of wood. There's a bunch of dead bodies.
Oh my god.
I knew it!
Well, I'm waiting for Talon or you to go.
No, I have a conversation, a silent conversation with the wall.
I
Then
just
I
walk
laugh,
in.
and then I walk
I'm
in.
waiting for Talon to go in.
Funny.
You idiot!
funny
It's a
trick,
wall.
man.
Get in here.
Yeah, funny.
I appreciate your hospitality, allowing us to spend the night in your
Just
home.
get in.
I am in.
Who's this white thing? What?
He's a dragonborn.
Shift kind of gives a real fucking shit-eating smirk, and he says, "New friend."
Oh.
Hmm. I kind of like nod, like okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm a friend now. Just fucking.
As you walk into his place, you can see it's a rather Spartan home, a single chair and table with one dining set, a lamp, small kitchen with knives and such thinking, firewood in a fireplace that Kiori apparently is curled up on the rug and right next to already, warming up her poor cold feet.
Yeah, I'm also gonna head over in front of the fireplace and just curl up.
How long have you been living out here?
Years. Usually undisturbed.
You've never seen any runaway prisoners from the prison?
None that came near here. Heard tales of them. Heard screaming. Aside from that.
You don't really like company, do you?
Is it that obvious? He just kinda shakes his head.
Just a little.
No, I don't. I live alone for a reason on this godforsaken mountain.
Hey, Fred.
No.
Yes.
Okay, house rules. Stay out of my room. Stay away from my weapons. You remain around here. You break anything, I break you. We clear?
I look at Olive.
You joke, but yeah, no. Yeah, no, Wi-Fi shit up here, guys. Wi-Fi is shit up here.
Alivor looks at Oyu. How about you just, see that log over there? Why don't you whittle something with the log for the night? Do you know how to whittle wood, Oyu?
Little.
I'll show you.
I follow.
I'll just take a small piece of wood and the axe and start to woodwork a figurine. I don't know what of, but a figurine.
Yeah,
Try and copy, but it's probably a spike.
just roll me sleight of hand check just so I see what figurine you make.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Okay, you do a decent job. You basically make what looks to be kind of like a simple chess piece of the horse head chess piece.
The knight.
The knight.
Not my best work, but not bad for using a stone axe.
Shift will just leave his spear next to the door as well.
By the way, Oliver tried to marry me off again.
This is actually the first time in character.
That is true.
Oh,
it hasn't-
I thought you guys were talking about it before.
No,
No.
that was
I
after.
mean-
Okay.
It's why you looking around seemed so weird and paranoid.
Yeah, because nobody had ever mentioned that in game.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Well, we rephrase that as Oliver tried to marry me off.
Did he now?
It's something I'm not used to.
Sure did.
Well, Oliver must have had his reasons.
Just trying to
I
get rid of you,
shrugged.
huh?
Shift just completely ignore. He doesn't give a shit. He just off.
Yes, I believe I creep out the party just a little bit.
Kiori, you creep out like everybody you come across.
I
I've
don't-
met a lot of people in my
I
time.
don't try to
I
do
thought
that.
weirdest.
He just has his feet on the table, arms crossed, just watching you all silently as he sits in his chair.
You know what, OU, for fun, roll me a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
Please give me a godlike roll.
Nat 20s. Double nat 20. Double nat 20.
It's in a past life. Oh, yes! Godlike in the ultimate!
So you guys watch as a 2 and a 1. That is fantastic. You watch
Or
what
you just take the bite out of a piece of wood.
takes the wood and starts going he goes shh with the wood, but kind of, you know how you're supposed to pull the thing towards you? Well, he takes the axe and pulls it towards him and right into his arm. Oh,
Shift size and
you take 3 points of piercing damage as you just put the axe into your shoulder.
I
Archon
think
just kind
about
of
where the axe is while it's still embedded in me, and I think about where the axe is, or Alvor is holding and go, something's not right in my head.
shift
Telvin just
size
kind
and
of blinks in horror.
as Oyu removes the axe, I'll Balm of Summer court him.
Okay.
So I'll roll the d6.
You know, Oya, you're supposed to carve the wood, not yourself.
So yeah, you're full health with one bonus hit point. Or one
Archon just
temporary.
sees the magic in his size, and I was wondering how he's still alive.
It doesn't actually
What
give
would-
any flavor as to how I do this. I'm gonna have to.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna make some flavor up for my.
Yeah, make
Archon,
What?
do you have any food that needs to be undiseased or possibly unrottened?
I actually just went hunting.
Alright, I'm just wanted to help maybe.
Can I make an insight check against?
Keep diseased or rotten food with him.
Insight check against me?
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Okay, rolled insight.
And you want me to roll a GM?
Again. Not quite, yeah, Kiori. What are you trying to insight specifically about Kiori, though?
Whether she's trying to tell the truth with the whole purifying foods thing or whatever.
Okay, Kiori, you know the drill. Deception or GM to me, deception or persuasion, depending if you're telling the truth or not.
While this is happening, Shift is gonna be like, you know, we haven't exactly been introduced to the rest of the party, have you?
Do I look like I care?
He's Archon.
I am Shift. The stupid one is known as Oyu. And
As I
the
like
half-elf you sit
fucking
next
bite.
to is Teletha.
Oh,
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Please.
Did you whisper him the thing or no?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was waiting for people to finish talking first. Archon, yes, you realize, the strange human woman was totally serious about removing disease and rot from your food.
And she's like has a little like light in her hands as she's sitting by the fire. Almost unnatural.
It's all fresh.
I just wanted to make sure if I could help.
And as time goes on, you guys notice these
So-
sunsets.
Sorry, what?
The sunset, so, you know,
Uh,
the sunset has finally gone down past this thing, and nighttime is finally upon you. I just changed the dynamic lighting for you all.
he does have a couple windows, by the way, just strategically placed throughout, one on each side of the house.
Okay.
So you all have your own
Adjust
food, right?
accordingly.
You don't need my ass to
We
babysit
do.
you.
We do have our own food. We do not ask that you share your resources with us.
Good.
white food?
Yes, we have our own food.
As
And
I
make
as I pass out some rations.
And I make sure any of the food that we have doesn't go bad.
As I pass out the rations, it checks over it. I'll say, so, do you usually have to keep a watch when you rest in your house here?
Sometimes, yeah. Nothing ever happens, though.
Well then, would you like for us to keep watch for you?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I can go first.
With what vision?
I have my light and the fireplace.
That's not going. That's actually going to be detrimental if you try to look out the window.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Never mind. Forgot I can't see in the dark, like all of you can.
I'll
I
do
can
first
take first
watch.
watch.
Talitha can have first watch.
I am willing to take second.
Very well, I'll do third.
Okay, who's taking first watch?
I am.
Elephar.
Alright, so as you guys get ready to take your watches. 1 second. Talitha, you can roll me a perception check.
While this all is happening, Archon doesn't even step into his room. He basically, he's watching everybody and still kind of, nodding off with his feet still on the table.
Okay.
He's not trusting these fools.
Probably a good opinion. So, Steph, as you keep your eagle eye watch out in the night, prepared for any sort of mischief, you're confident while your friends sleep in slumber that no harm shall come to you under their watchful half-elf eyes. And as you keep your eyes open with the night sky out, you feel like you're confident and ready to go. And all of a sudden, you start smelling something. You look over and you see the fireplace. You smell smoke, and you wonder if the fireplace has been stoked irregularly.
There's dead bodies
on the fireplace.
Try and carefully maneuver over to kind of look over it. Do I need to roll anything?
Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm trying to look over the fire in the fireplace.
Yeah, just roll me an investigation. Now, you look at the fireplace. It doesn't look off per se. I mean, you're getting the smell of smoke. It's definitely stronger by the fireplace. Not positive where it would be coming from, but as you kind of investigate the fireplace, suddenly that smell of smoke starts becoming a little more what's the word I'm looking for? A little more dominant. Pungent,
Profuse.
yeah, pungent, profuse, dominant. It starts really starting to get rather extreme, and as you look about you and behind you, you notice something a little off as you see that smoke starts filling the entire building.
Talitha is going to quickly nudge Kiori up.
Oh, yes.
Followed shortly by Alvor.
Oh dear.
Archon is a light sleeper, by the way. I don't know if that means anything, so you know.
Yeah, but at this point, though, you didn't catch it due to the fact of how what's going on. As you notice, the back wall of your building has been lit, is starting to smoke and sizzle.
Wait, which one's the back one? The one where the fireplace is?
Give me one moment.
We visit this dude and now his house is on fire.
And a blazing inferno
Oh my
pops up from the back.
It'll be fine. Cold breath, it'll be okay.
This is
Oh.
clearly visible.
Yeah,
Wake
this-
shift and Oyo. Before running to nudge Archon.
As you do so, everybody starts hacking and coughing. everybody can make me a con save right now.
Oh, I'm so good at these. These have never gone badly in my entire experience in your game.
That didn't include me, right?
Yeah, include you.
Fuck.
Wow.
Never gone badly
Oh,
once.
yes.
Okay, so funnily enough, girl power here as the two girls, like, everybody else is hacking and coughing while the girls are like, oh, that's a little smoky.
Ladies.
The ladies know how to handle their smoke. They're smoking hot and all. While the rest of you start hacking and coughing.
I blame
Both
my
the
running.
clerics as well.
As
Right.
you guys take 13 points of suffocation damage as the smoke starts bashing into your lungs.
15?
Hey, Heath, I'm unconscious.
Actually,
Oh,
scratch that. I
ditto.
didn't mean to be 13. It was just meant to be 11, but it still knocks 2 of
Oh,
them out.
still ditto. Fuck.
I rolled it was 2d6. I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
Peppers are
that's-
just
Smoke is
dead.
how I die.
Hey, I'm having deja vu.
So you're now all
Wow.
awake, ready to go as this building is on fire.
All awake, he says.
What the hell did you guys do?
No! No, sorry.
We're over here. The fire's over there. We didn't do anything.
Was it the
We need to get out of
goddamn
here.
orc?
The orc is dead! Down!
None of us
It's
did
not even
it.
moving! Do we roll initiative?
Yeah, you can all start rolling initiative now. That's just,
Hell yeah, let's find out when we have to do our death saves.
Oh no, I'm not ready to go.
Oh, I'm excited to roll high. Oh, there we go. It's not.
Oh, I have a
God.
disadvantage. Sorry.
Oh, that's true. I also have disadvantage.
Oh
What a
no.
time.
Oh no.
Oh, I did not click on myself. That's okay. Oh, I did. It's 13. There you go. Anyway.
okay, as you guys find that your building is on fire and start stoking up with flames, you hear outside your foot, now that everybody's fully awake with the fire, you go, "Yeah!" As you hear running
everyone's fully awake.
footsteps moving about.
The
And you see
Xena?
this whoosh, whoosh, as the flames start
Fucking kidding
growing.
me.
I'm genuinely so fucking mad that I got killed before the fucking round even began.
I don't even
Archon,
have my
you're up.
portion for the day
Behind
yet.
your back wall is full up
Yeah.
heat on fire right now and growing.
Yeah. I'm going to, just slip off the chair, land on my feet, take a step back, and I'm actually going to use my ice breath to try to put the flames out.
Okay, roll me your ice breath.
My ice breath is, what, a 2d6?
Yeah, it's 2d6 damage.
Yeah.
I'll see how much you can push it back.
Alright, let me see, it's up here. Breath weapon, 2d6. Right.
Okay, you do a big blow on it, and you go and say, you push it back where it's not quite as big, but you have not extinguished it. The flame has grown too large to be extinguished to wipe out, but you've definitely lessened the flame back. You fought it back.
Good, good.
Nat 20.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, what he's gonna do is he's just gonna rush into his room. And I'm gonna grab my weapons from my bedside.
Okay. You hear more approaching footsteps, and the fire starts getting fanned some more. Then you see this. Then from the little bit window side corner, you see a guy pop through the window. Flicks over and whips a little rock and flings it straight at Alivor. Or actually, it's gonna be Teleth. The Teleth is the one in sight.
Is that a gun?
Flies over your head as a rock just flies over
No,
top
I
of
think
your
that's his
head.
hand.
Let's that a loud, like, eat noise.
Tell, you're up.
It's like a shield. He's got a shield in his
Okay.
hand.
Okay.
I doubt the moss is gonna really help Shift at the moment because he's just like unconscious. But
Drag them outside.
Oh,
yeah, that's
if
my
only,
other
if
thought,
only
was
he
to
had
try
magical
and
healing.
drag him outside. But yeah,
If
I'm
only
gonna.
we had 10 clerics in the party.
Oh,
Well, the first thing would be to get you out of the smoking building. But yeah, I'm gonna try and drag him out.
Okay, so you move your 10, you move 5 feet to get there, you pick him up, you can move at half speed while dragging.
So I have a question. Would Oyu have lived with
That's 20
10
feet
HP, or is
there,
it still enough to kill him?
and that's 30 feet there. You can
It
actually,
was
you
11,
can
I
use
would've
you
still
can
tried.
dash to keep pulling him out.
Okay, I
I would have
will.
had 9 HP, Cam.
That's that's
Right, fair.
and that's 50 feet. You got 10 more feet, or you can stop there.
There, I'm gonna stop here. You can be beside
Yeah,
me
so
too.
you shove him over there. So that's all your movement.
Yep.
Oyu, roll me a death saving throw.
Cool.
Hey, Oyu succeeds 1.
Do I have that at disadvantage with this guy?
Yeah. Archon, you look through a little window, peeps out. Someone peeps through the window and looks at you, goes, and you just see this rock bounce off the side of your chest, not quite damaging you, but knocks you into the chest as he pops back off as you get hit by a rock, but doesn't do damage. Elevor.
Okay, I am going to look at Kiori and go, you'll shift when you get outside. I'm going to drag Oyu out and see if I can't take care of one of these things. And I will move Oyu the same way Talitha did.
Okay. 20, 30.
I don't see any of them out here immediately, so I'm going to move this way. And drag
35.
Oyu right there.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to set him down and then I'm stand right here.
Okay.
I will be right back, so you're going to go to the bathroom.
Archon, you see another guy run by the window with a little sling again and whips a rock at your head. This time it cracks into the side of the temple for 4 damage. Kiori.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, I'm outside. Why is there like there's just a giant like a square here, like a little triangle that I can't see at all.
That's because you do not have night vision.
Can I give myself light, please?
You can cast light as a spell, yep.
Isn't that your action?
That's your action, though, yep.
I have a bonus action.
Yep. Then light's a cantrip.
You can't cast
so
2 spells. Ah, okay.
Light's a
never mind.
cantrip.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
3B.
Yeah, and I'm going to Healing Word Shift
Okay.
at 2nd level.
The shift, you get 7 hit points back.
I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much all.
Yeah, you don't exactly have a hell of a lot of a tank at this point.
20, 25,
Archon, no!
30. Yep.
Step on top of shift.
No, sorry.
I heal you, then I step on you.
Hey, at the beginning of the round, Archon! Because you're still in the building,
Kiori
please
giveth
throw
and
me
Kiori
one
taketh
more
away.
con save.
Sorry, what?
Con save, because you're still in the smoky building.
Fucking great.
Hey, you're fine. As the smokes grow again at the beginning of the turn, but you kind of have a hat cough, but you're okay. This time you guys look over and go, you hear like, as you go, keep selecting the fire. 10, 15, 20.
The fuck is that?
as you see this little freakish monster of almost kind of looks like a goblin except blue and bearded approach you. With a vicious-looking wooden shield and a little dagger. I mean, it's an axe in his hand.
I like his little boots. I like his little booties.
Yeah. And he looks over at Tal and he takes out a sling in his hand and whirls it over his head. And smokes Tal in the back of the head for 5 damage with a rock.
Ow!
Slings don't do that much.
D4 plus 2. It's
What was it? How much?
yeah, 5 damage. They're equivalent to daggers.
They're ranged daggers.
I'm proficient with the sling. Give me one of them slings.
Wait, am I? I am, yes.
It's one of the few things I have proficiencies
Archon,
on as
you're up.
wizard.
Alright, so I'm gonna grab all my weapons and I'm just gonna rush out. That's 10, 15, 20. I look over. Fucking damn it! And I'm going to, let me see, that was 25. This is 15, 25. I'm actually going to dash. Yeah, seeing that motherfucker, I'm gonna run right over to him. And I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Oh shit. An angry white guy, of course.
I hate
literally
you
the polar
so
opposite
much right now.
He's genuinely the polar opposite of Dara.
I
Polar
legitimately
opposite.
hate you right
Didn't intend the
now.
pun, but I loved it.
Anyway, as he just rushes out the door at what seems to be a inhuman speed, just barreling right past you, Shift.
Over
I feel like
top of
this
him, Shift's
wild-
lying on the ground.
Jump on me.
Well,
Jump
he
over me.
fucking steps on him.
Oh no!
Just on his tail.
And you see like this wild, furious nature in his eyes. As he begins to rage, snow begins to like lift from the ground and begin to swirl around him like a hurricane. It isn't quite doing anything yet, but it's getting faster. That's my turn.
Okay. Shift, your turn.
Fancy.
As I get over being trampled by a fucking dragonborn, I'm going to. Wait, how much free? Wait, I'm just gonna move my character real quick just so I can gauge what I need to do.
You have 5 feet of movement, by the way.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just moving him just so I could. I don't actually want to move there. Alright, yeah. So I'm going to cast. Wait, let me just double check that this is set correctly. Yeah, okay. I'm going to scoop up some of the melting ice and cast Create or Destroy Water.
Okay.
So I'm gonna create, it's centered on the house, a 30-foot cube of rain, which extinguishes exposed flames in the area.
A third foot cube of range extinguish exposed flames in the area. Okay.
Good idea.
Is Oyu still unconscious, or is he up?
Oh, he was unconscious.
He's still unconscious.
Alrighty, I will use another Balm of the Summer Court on him. And as I do so, I'm gonna say in Druidic, I start muttering some words, and some vines kind of reach up out from under the fucking snow and start, like, tending to his wounds.
Okay.
I kind of
And
fist bump
with my
the
movement, I
vines.
stand up after I do all that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like, you had to stand up to do your movement
Yeah.
anyways, because you had 5 feet. yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah.
like, because I hadn't used my movement yet, I just did that just so I could see in the house, just for the range.
So there's another little guy comes running over and sees this giant dragonborn, takes out a sling, whips it through, and just once again bounces off of his big meaty chest and falls to the ground. Another guy comes running over and comes over to Avalon with a dagger and just leaps up and attacks him. And gets knocked. And Avalon just takes his hand and knocks him off to the side.
I
And then
literally
goes in for a
backhand him.
bite afterwards. Avalon kind of like reaches out and kind of does like face palm to prevent a bite into his shoulder.
It's
Tell you-
Archon.
I think it was an Alavor.
Oh,
There was
Yeah,
a-
this
Oh,
is
okay.
an Alivor tech.
never mind.
We'll get the names right eventually.
Eventually.
2 A's and then Avalon for your like.
Oh, don't worry.
character.
He also messed up
Okay.
my name as well.
Hey, I didn't name myself.
Hey, hey.
Except I did.
No, I'm just saying. Keith always messes up Kiori.
Arco's
that's
pretty
alright.
cool.
He's
Maybe
the
I
cool.
should.
He's
Maybe I
what
should
called
change
Dara Dora.
Dora the Explorer.
Oh
Dora the
Anyways.
assassin.
Tell you're up.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Swipe or no swiping.
No swiping. Tell it's your go.
Alright, so Telt is going to reach out to touch Shift's arm and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. So Shift gets 3 hit points back because that is his maximum right
That's
now.
my back.
Oh.
I appreciate that.
Or something.
No, actually, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I really hoped that the one time that healing, because it would still heal me back up to full.
Okay, Tell, anything else?
Having half HP sucks.
That's it?
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, you're lying on you're lying on the ground flat on your back.
You have a whole
Oh,
2 HP.
Yeah, I'm so high. I have 1 temporary hit point. It's a hype. I kind of look up at Archon and Alvor and pondered that maybe I should change mages from wizardry. But it's okay, cause it doesn't let them punch from afar, and that's what I'm gonna fucking do. I'll have to actually stand up. I'll just stay prone, cause they throw slings. And I'll just punch. The one to Alvor is closest, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
target that boy at second.
Roll your damage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, gets 11, 14 damage. Nice. This thing just cracks across this thing's face and its stomach. Kind of like spurts out a bunch of blood.
Actually, no, I will stand up and then.
Do you stand up?
Sorry, just imagine you like full Bayonetta.
Graceful.
You're so graceful.
Alivor, you're up.
What
I will look at this creature and go, you picked a bad day to come to this neck of the woods. I'm gonna pull out the stone axe and just chop him right in the head.
Hey, you chop him in the head and split it open as he just collapsed to the ground.
I just fling the blood off the stone mace or axe and just slowly and menacing like walk my way over to these. And I'm gonna action surge. And then I'm gonna hit this guy with my axe as well.
And once again, you crack him down in the shoulder, and you do some decent damage as he screams out. "Yeah!"
You better run. Oh, last thing I'm gonna do, second wind.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Jera, you're up.
He's damaged this way, right? Or no?
Not yet.
No.
Alright, and you've raged, so if you don't attack it or it doesn't attack you, you're gonna lose it.
He's already been
It's-
attacked.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, okay.
You'll just walk up to the next one anyway.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You gotta roll an attack still, Kiori.
I know.
Oh,
That was
you did.
That
Never mind,
is
that's
the
the hit. I thought that was the damage. Okay, so you hit.
That's the damage.
Damn!
Oh, damn, the thing just explodes in necrotic charms and just collapses.
R.I.P.
Like Kiori just gently walks next to you, like almost this frail woman,
Yo,
and then
She
immediately
fucking
just
Tyree Calypso'd that motherfucker.
immediately just explodes.
What the hell?
I told you I was a magic caster.
This guy moves
How
over
can
to
you
flank.
actually
Cave.
subtext?
And I
So Avalor, as you get ready, this guy comes up and as you're fighting one, he comes up and just stabs you right between the shoulder blades with a dagger.
For how much?
4 damage as you take 4 damage in the back.
Okay.
And then when you whip the dagger in your back, he comes up and just bites the side of your neck for another 4 damage. He's basically stabbing you and biting you, just gnawing at you like a feral monster.
Cool.
Archon, you're up.
Yeah. I'm gonna rush right up to this one, and I'm gonna try to like clothesline it with the maul I have.
Okay. Ooh, you crack him hard for a good 15 damage.
Come on, keep coming. Not so tough now that you're facing someone, huh?
Shift, you're up.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
My attacks are a disadvantage,
Oh.
aren't they?
I forgot something.
Yes.
Actually, the snow around me does begin to swirl into a tornado, as everything within 10 feet of me takes 2 cold damage. That
Kiori, you
includes
take
you,
2
Kiori.
cold
Sorry.
damage.
I
Is
Is that
shiver
at the
shiver a
beginning of
little
your turn or at
bit.
the end of your turn?
Uh,
Bonus,
I
right?
think
Is
it's
that
the
significant?
beginning.
Then that would be Kiori, Tal,
but
and
you're-
Shift all take 2 damage.
I didn't
Hey.
activate it until this turn. The
Oh,
other was
okay, I
just
thought you
flavor.
activated last turn, by the way, the
No.
description. Okay, yeah. So you
Nope.
activate, so Kiori takes
Um,
2 damage. The little creature in front of you, nothing happens.
God fucking damn it!
As it kind of laughs, as it kind of like licks the snow in the air like it's a treat.
Ooh, snow cone.
Kind of, yeah, like literally, little bastards.
Shift, you're up.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna stand. I'm standing up. I'm gonna take 1 step over here, and I'm just gonna meekly. I'm gonna just produce flame, and I'm gonna meekly throw it at the one on behind Alibor, the one closer to me. 14.
Just
one
barely
fire.
misses as it goes right over top of him.
It's say meekly.
It just
I
it
got
hits the
a nat
side.
20 and a fucking 8.
It hits the side of the house, but doesn't light it on fire. As it just hits.
That's my second nat 20 I've rolled on disadvantage. God damn it.
Right?
No, that's my third! That's my third!
The fates are taunting you. Like,
There you are, guys. You're fighting this one guy. He comes in with his dagger and nothing occurs. As it
Oh,
just bounces off of you,
I'll just-
Archon. Oh,
Sorry,
sorry.
I'll just use my last bomb of the summer court as my bonus action on Oyu again.
Okay, yeah.
As the vines once again sprout up beneath his feet and just start like wiping away some blood and like
Dude, basically,
clearing
do
away some of the
basic
grit
first
and dirt.
aid.
oh, that's so
Yeah.
wholesome.
Basic first aid.
Hey,
That's better.
Nice.
Okay.
And it replaces the last temporary hit points. I forgot they don't stack.
Yep.
On this
kind
side,
of-
though,
I
Archon,
will-
Garbage.
I'll make a
Archon is-
habit to fist bump the vines.
Yeah, Archon, as you're getting fought and attacked, you get one. You're able to knock its dagger aside, but as you do so, it bites down into your arm. Take 3 piercing damage, reduced to 1.
Yep.
He's dead. Tal, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Tola Dead on this one here.
Okay. He passes, so nothing occurs.
Alright.
That's your turn?
Yes.
Oh, you're up.
Okay, so I saw Alvor chop this boy with an axe, and I get my axe, and I'm like, "Oh right, I can do that." And then this guy's dead, right? So I can stand on his face. So I do that, and as I walk, I kind of wait. I have 5 feet. No, I have 15 now because I stood up. I kind of swing my axe.
Do you
but
have
it's
5
axe sword.
feet? Oh yeah, you stood up last time. Yeah,
No, because I stood up before. Yep.
Yeah.
As I swing my axe, it's like axe beams as I cast magic missile with the axe.
Okay, roll your damage.
At second. All on this
Magic
guy.
sword beams.
Yep.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is 6. Exactly what you need is this thing just gets. You just watch as these little axe beams rip off its leg. One cuts off its arm, one cuts off its other arm, it cuts off its 2 legs. It's just a torso on the ground bleeding to death.
Tis but a
And then
flesh wound.
You just sushi'd that motherfucker.
Perfect.
I try and copy what Alivor did when he killed the other dude with the axe flourish, but that's it.
Close enough.
This guy runs over here and he sees Oyu and just leaps over at Oyu. For 4 damage as he drills his dagger into Oyu's chest. Let's move this out of the way.
I was about to take 4 spell slots off. That's not the correct thing.
And then another 5 damage as he rips out Oyu's throat with his teeth.
Hello?
So he collapses.
Okay, that's fair. Yep. I did just axe beam your friend, so I guess this is quid pro quo.
Alivor, you're up.
I will use my choppa on the guy eating oat.
Okay. Hey, crack him for 10 good damage. You can just rip into him as he's chopping down on Oyu. And then the next guy comes up. Ooh, goes for a dagger attack, but just gets knocked to the side. But then bites down into your arm for another 4 damage.
I assume that was me. So
Yeah,
I
that was
will
on you, Malor.
Alright.
Giora, you're up.
I'll just shake some off his arm.
I'm gonna move away from Archon, seeing that he probably has this down, and I don't want to get any more freezing cold anymore. Go over here, and seeing that Oyu's down, correct?
Yep.
Bring him back up. And I'm going to Toll the Dead, this one here.
Okay.
Cheers for that.
He succeeds.
Okay.
One's dead. Archon, you're up.
Right. Yeah, so I like to. This is just flavor, but I like to think as this thing has its teeth in my arm, Archon just raises them all over his head with one arm and just brings it down on its skull.
Okay, roll your attack.
He's raging after all. God damn it.
Yeah, right down past your foot as you just switch it and it like smacks the thing right down by your feet. It's kind of like how a spider crawls over your arm. He just kind of like goes all over top of you and is out like on the back of you, crawling all over your body. Shift, you're up.
My turn.
Boy, I can't even do much. I'm just gonna take another step forward, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna make a produce flame. I'm just meekly toss it.
Okay.
Nope.
What's he at? Ah! This time you hit it. You're not rolling
Good,
it.
that's fucking weak.
In the first slot, they would.
Yeah, this time again you smoke the house of the wall as you miss again. As the fire just kind of sizzles off, it doesn't quite take up.
How long does the creator destroy water last?
It's just around. Yeah, it was instant.
I think
so-
it's immediate.
It just happens all at once.
Oh shit! This time, as you, Archon, are fighting, this time it gets a good stabbing in your abdomen with its knife. It just rolled an at 20, kind of twists into it. You only take 2 damage, 5 reduced to 2 damage, as it twists this knife into your side.
But it's at least the house is wet.
And then it tries to bite you again, but is unable to get through your thick dragon scales. Tal, you're up.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this one.
Okay,
I think he's still alive.
so dex save, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, you hit him for 2 damage. Just kind of like sizzles out as he sees the little holy flame hit him, and he kind of pats it out. Oh, you're lying on the ground.
I had a good dream. I was
Hello,
Or axe
darkness,
being so-
my old friend.
I stand up and I'm gonna axe beam this boy in like
Clap them cheeks.
Use
Use that dummy thick.
At first level because I'm out of seconds.
Boo boo boo! You do some good damage, but he just hangs on.
I growl at him with my axe because that's what I'm definitely using.
He turns to you.
Bring it, bitch.
Oh no.
Bet you won't with my 12 armor class.
Once again, he looks at you, stabs you into the stomach, and once again rips your throat out with his teeth. As this damage of the dagger does 4 damage, and he rips your throat out for another 3. And so he goes back down.
Oh my god!
Oh wait, 4.
4 and 3.
This is important. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not
It's 7
important.
damage, you're down.
Yep. I was like, is that damage split up? But if the first attack wasn't enough to down me, so it was fine. Save your spells. Just let me go.
No, we
Let me go
still have
peacefully into the
moss!
night.
I think that misses.
Yeah, but you just missed to the side.
Well, my DPS is pretty consistent, but fuck.
Okay, this one goes
You only have
for
one spell to cast, so.
a dagger against
Yeah.
Avalor and deflects off of it, and then he kind of looks over at OU, who's been brought up twice now. It just digs into OU's side and
I didn't
use
mean
death
that.
saving throws as he rips into OU to try to keep him down permanently.
I didn't mean to actually
Sorry,
let me
what the
go. You're gonna
I
die.
don't suppose, because since he didn't leave the 5-foot radius, he's
You
still...
do not get an attack of
Don't take-
opportunity. He did not leave your engagement.
Yeah, doesn't it suck?
Gary, you're up.
Oh dear. He needs to stop going down.
He's like
think?
a hooker at the docks. OU is down all the time.
I'm just gonna look annoyed. I'm just really annoyed at this point. Like, seriously. I'm gonna look at Telethut. Do you want to heal him or me?
I can.
Alright.
By the
Cause
way,
I'm
to
just,
handle-
I don't want to deal with this anymore. So I'm just gonna walk over.
You go for a touch and over its head as it dodges out of the way of the attack.
Alright. And that was it. Can't do anything else.
You guys do
That
realize...
was your action.
Yep. I don't have a bonus action.
Hey, Archon, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna make another goddamn maul attack if this doesn't hit, I swear. Never mind.
This time you crack down on it and you just... Basically like a fly swatter. As it's on your back, you go to your back and just crush it on your back as you just like... Ah!
Alright.
With the
it's
maul
dead.
splashing its flat and dead. Yes, definitely dead as it just explodes on your back.
Alright, yeah, he's gonna kind of pivot on a foot, slam it into the ground, and take another smash against its skull.
Okay.
Just because he wants to.
As the thing collapses, you just crush its skull underneath.
I'm going to... Sorry, I don't see the side of my home at all. What's
That's
going on
because
over
you
there?
have no dark vision. Your house is... The entire side of your house is gone. Like the fire just destroyed it.
We will rebuild.
Oh,
At
Okay,
least At least
You're
I've only got
assuming
one
he's gonna
side.
let us back into his home.
As he does step closer to you, Talith, you see the kind of snow hurricane around him start to die down. I'm gonna deactivate it because there's no point now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Shift, you're up.
Fuck it. I'm gonna use my action to wild shape. I'm gonna become a leopard. I'm gonna use the wolf statistics, but visually I'm a leopard, and I'm just gonna
I think there actually is a
gonna move around it. I don't think there is.
Maybe not.
No, yeah, I'm just gonna use the wolf statistics, but I'm a leopard. I'm gonna move around to the other side of Cure. Like, that's just gonna be my turn, because my action is wild shape.
Yep. He's dead. Tell, you're up.
Okay, I can use the moss on OU, right?
You can use your action to use the moss in OU.
You have
Okay.
spare the dying too.
That is true.
That's okay. Providing Talith does. I guess she's a grave cleric.
Yes, she could also
Yeah,
use it at range.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
can use
30
it up
foot
30
range.
feet away.
Yeah.
It says only touch.
No, grave clerics get it at
No,
range.
no,
Grave
you-
cleric feat.
Yeah,
Feature.
Oh, okay.
that's what you get at level 1.
Alright, I'll
Yeah, it's
use Spare
specialized
the Dying
version.
then. I did not
Okay,
know
so you
that.
cast your
It
spell,
says
Spare the
touch.
Dying. So, Oyu, you are no longer dying. You're stabilized, but you still
I
have
am
2 death
spared.
saving throws.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it doesn't remove the death saving throws, I believe. I think it just stabilizes you, so you're no longer failing anymore.
Does remove
Yeah.
the death saves.
Well, yeah,
unless you wanna
isn't
hold that.
stabilizing removing them?
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
that
I'm
one
not
done?
positive on that. It could be.
I can... Hold on.
We'll call. I'll allow it to be. It removes.
There. I have no idea.
Yeah, I've had this issue come up before. Yeah, it does remove all death saves, both successes and failures.
Yeah, I guess when you're stabilized, it removes the failures again. Okay. Oh, you're stabilized.
Yep. I dream of sweet dreams.
This guy looks around, sees a leopard, and Avalor, and Kiori, and Oyu. He's gonna take a dagger swing at Kiori. For 3 damage, he just digs it into your leg. And then he's gonna take another bite at Shift's wolf form. And what's the AC of your wolf?
13.
Okay, so he doesn't able to get through the thick hide of the wolf.
Oh, thank God.
Avalor, you're up.
I am going to chop. Or not.
Once again, whoosh, just can't seem to get that hit in. You know what? This guy was trying. Yeah. This guy's still got his teeth on top of Oyu.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay. He really wants to numb my
That's an advantage.
throat
'Cause-
multiple times.
Yeah, you once again just rips into your body. Another 2 death saving throws as Oyu is once again brought down to a state of double negative. And he looks over at Kiori and he takes his dagger and takes a swing at her. He just can't get past her armor. No, wait,
I'm
never
not
mind. It
wearing-
does 4 damage because you don't have it these decks. I forgot that. As you take 4 damage, it cuts across. As you try to dodge, just can't get out of the way. Kiori, you're up.
At least our quest objective came to us.
Well, we have to kill the leader though.
Yeah, they said there's many of these fuckers.
Dang, never mind. I take everything back. This sucks.
I'll look over to Tull again. She got him?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel so bad for you. Already,
Me too, though.
already a burden.
You just go for that stretch out miss and just miss him again. With that spear, he dodges out of the way.
Okay.
They
Archon,
did
you're up.
not appreciate me
Alright,
axe
so
beam multiple.
Archon is, of course, gonna break into a run and sprint right at this bastard. And basically, like a baseball swing, just try to knock its skull off.
Okay.
I'm going to duck.
Swing,
Flanking, so you get a
Madabada.
+2 to
Yeah.
your attack.
Can I
+2?
duck to
Alright.
make sure he doesn't hit me?
Oh
Well, you
shit!
didn't need the +2. So
Damn!
that
How
is
do you
11.
get +0 for because rage only? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rage doesn't double. 13 damage. You crack this thing across the head.
Shit!
Shift,
I want
you're
to
up.
send it literally. Is it dead?
It
I
is
think
not
it's
dead.
still
That
alive.
one hadn't been
Fuck.
hit yet.
God damn it.
Okay, so
You're kidding me.
I'm going to take a bite at this thing, so I get an extra +2 for flanking.
Yeah.
Flat because of pack tactics, and it's a +4 to hit because. Do I have an attack that's a +4? No, so I'm just gonna roll a d20 and.
You said you're using Wolf?
Yep, I'm taking a bite.
That's
And yeah, I'm using the wolf
14,
stats.
16, that hits.
Yay, so 2d4 plus 2. 6 damage.
Okay, as you rip into this thing, so, yeah, it's freaking out. Still alive.
And it has DC 11 strength saving throw.
It succeeds.
Ah, shame.
Tell you.
I started to cry.
Alright. I am actually going to use my healing word on OU.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Zoe, you come back to consciousness again with 6 hit points.
And you can still cast a cantrip as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that one with Pull of the Dead.
Okay. You succeed. Roll your d12 damage.
Yay.
Which one were you doing? The top or the bottom one?
The bottom one.
Okay, as you boing this thing, its head starts vibrating. It just pops like a balloon. Flops to the ground. Oh, your turn.
Considering how many times I've fallen over and stood up in this spot, I just think I'm in a time loop. So
Groundhog Day.
I'm gonna do the thing I did in the dream last time and axe beam this guy. Cause surely if I do it right, the dream will end. 2, 3.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, cause he's been like biting my throat, I think, in my previous encounters in my dreams. So just cut his throat multiple times. And then he gets decapitated on the last magic missile, and then I catch the head.
So you just watch as these two you goes kind of slit his throats off, and the last one kind of comes off with and knocks off and pops it up in the air. Or you, just for fun, roll me a dex, just roll me a straight dex check. Or sleight of hand, either or.
I love having skills advantage. Oh.
That's how you catch it in your hands as you've now got this little crazy creature's head in your hands.
I kind of then look around frantically thinking that, like, everything will just go away and fade to black again.
Everything seems to be okay as you guys are surrounded by these dead little creatures all around you that, honestly, none of you guys know what they are exactly, but you can gather from the description. These are the Frogashar.
I take one of the shields.
Okay?
Do they actually have shields?
Yep.
I will take one too.
I will
You assholes weren't being
revert back
tracked,
to
were
my
you?
regular form. No, we came from the opposite direction.
Yeah, those are the fucking Frogashar. I lied, they've been harassing me for a while now.
Oh.
Right. So they just decided to burn down your house.
Yeah.
Not ideal. How bad is the damage?
I looked over the side, it's practically gone. Take at least a few weeks to rebuild. Right, you know what? I'll come with you assholes. And I'm gonna kill that fucking leader myself.
An interesting proposition. We appreciate the help.
The favor still counts, though.
Agreed. Fair enough. So that said, we should probably attempt to finish this rest.
Yeah, that's gonna take a bit. I know them, though. They're organized. They don't, strike more than twice in one night, so...
We should
should be
probably
okay
still
once they're
post
done.
watches. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, of course. Now the
Can we
fucking
all-
assholes can get into my house.
Can we all sit in like a 30-foot circle?
We can return back inside and sit down.
Alright, because I'm going to peel all of us.
Perhaps we can attempt to restart the fire. The fireplace, not the one that burnt down our
I assume.
I just nod towards Oyi.
Hmm?
Right. Yeah, sure, whatever. He's just gonna walk back inside with the rest of you.
Well, everyone's
Come
walking
on,
back
you.
inside, so I'm all walking back inside. Yeah.
Everyone heals back 15.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
I love getting
Oh, hell
2
yeah.
HP effectively with the heat.
I kinda
My
look over at the chair and the table. Is it burnt at all?
Oh, yeah, the table's gone.
No!
Like the fire had consumed much by the time the water got it out. It had been burning for a while before someone noticed with their 7 perception.
By the
Wow,
way,
call me out further.
her prayer of
Why don't you
healing.
just at me next time, Heath?
Her prayer of healing looks like memories of the past of meeting you guys and joining together, almost like fate or destiny tying itself to where we are now.
I
That's
fight
so
past
very
Oyi.
Naruto.
Wait,
I
her
fight
her
past
goddess
Oyi.
is of fate and destiny. What else was I supposed to do?
I don't know. I was just making an
Whoa.
observation.
And the strings
take
connect to all
offense.
of you, and you heal up.
There you
Except
go.
for Avalor.
So-
Avalor doesn't get any healing.
Neither does Shift.
Just,
Shift is at back.
Alvor's gonna look over at Telethumb. So, that fire, you didn't notice it?
I smelled the smoke. I went to check the fireplace, and then next thing I know, it's
The building's going down.
The fire was on the other side of the house.
Gotta keep your eye out here. You're gonna die if you don't.
Well, no one died, so I suppose there's that.
Just looks at Oyu, then looks into the camera like I'm on the off.
Yeah.
Or it looks like he just walked straight out of a zombie movie.
Oh, speaking of which, OU, give me one moment.
You have to take so many fucking things.
Oh my god.
Oh no, wait, they would have been healed back up. They
Oh
would've-
my
they would've
God.
been fixed.
Depends
Well,
what
what
I
if they-
roll.
Oh, that
I
is
don't
true.
have
That is
the
true.
things.
A 9.
I'm collecting
That-
my
no,
lingering
The
injuries
9
again.
is something permanent.
Oh no!
Hit me. What is it?
Wait, 1 second, I gotta bring up the chart here.
Oh, I have to take one as well because I fucking crit failed my thing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you've lost your nose.
Is that Oyu?
OU no longer has a nose. As
If
you,
I get
OU
something
go-
permanent, I'm genuinely so
OU,
upset.
when that thing was chewing on you, you realized that it had ripped your nose off.
I got your nose, or you. What?
That is
16,
them.
so yours would have been
That
healed
is
from
them.
a rest.
What
Oh,
does
thank
it-
God.
what does
You,
it
you had
do
a
to
skull
me?
fracture, though.
I did? What did that
did.
do?
When you attempt to make an action in combat, you must succeed a DC 20 Constitution saving throw. On a failure, you lose your action. Fuck, you know what? I gotta remember to roll these immediately, because these can affect combat immediately.
Yep.
On a failure, you lose
DC
your...
20?
Yeah, or lose your action and can't use your reaction till the start of your next turn.
Wait, are you fine?
What the fuck, Heath?
I didn't make these!
Did he heal?
DC heal, yeah, magical healing got rid of that, but I will be rolling those from now on after you get, as soon as you come back up.
Oh
What does the
my
broken nose do to
God.
me?
Mind you, you got magically healed coming back up, so it would have been immediately
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
But
The
still,
new,
what the
your
fuck?
nose, I will post it in for you there,
Thanks.
dear.
Where are you?
Just give me a moment, as you are no longer. You guys look over and just see there's like snot running down Oyu's face with no nose stopping it.
So
All of
when
you
I like,
listening to Snot
when I
didn't
fidget
immediately-
with my, when I fidget with my nose, I just don't have a nose because I was like, is this my portent? And I'm like, something's not right.
He's the green
There's just
skull.
2 holes there.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's in your additional features and traits.
Oh, that's not updated for me yet. There we go.
Should, he looks even uglier.
Oh,
Oh.
advantage on charisma intimidation checks. It's all good, guys. All
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Definitely all bonuses. All
Ah.
bonuses for using a nose.
Yeah, can't be charismatic, persuasive, and wisdom perception checks that rely on smell.
And it has to be a regenerate or higher.
Isn't regenerate like 6th level?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it has no nose.
Yup. The noseless one.
Could have been worse. Could have lost a leg.
Yeah.
Well,
Could have lost my life, Heath.
Olivor's gonna look at Oyu a moment and just be like, it's a bit unsettling. Oyu, why
I look
don't
at
you
him
take
confused.
one of your pelts there and tie it around your face? It could be like one of those rogues we hear about all the time, a thief. You can sneak around.
He's not that sneaky.
I get up and help
don't tell him
around
that,
my
he's gonna
face.
fall on his ass.
I think I understood that part. Everything else I didn't.
So,
I
kind
look-
grabs.
I look at Oyu again. It'll look really cool.
I stand as coolly as I can with a pelt that covers my non-existent nose.
Akan grabs a reasonable chunk of logs and puts them into the fireplace one by one. Because he's actually pretty patient when doing this, and he very clearly knows how to build a fire.
Corey will just watch you as she's like laying by the fire as well.
What?
Shift curls up. Can I simulate a D3?
Sure.
Yeah, half of D6. Pretty sure you can just roll a D3 because
You
it's.
can, or you
Yeah,
just
that's
half
what I'm trying to
D6,
see.
either or.
1. Alright, on a 1, Shift will go curl up next to Oi.
The shift curls up next to the nose to you.
I kind of
Yeah.
pat Shift.
Pilla's
On
gonna
the
wander
spots
up
that
to
he
the
likes
wall
to be
and lean
patted.
against it.
As soon as you touch him, you kind of. I mean, I don't know if all you realizes, but his fur starts standing up in that like panic way, but he doesn't stop you.
I don't think he will. He's like, no, he's reacting to the pets. Were you sad?
Corey will continue staring before, after a second or so, she just looks back to the fire.
What are you looking at?
She does that. You'll get used to it.
He just continues lighting the fire. And he kind of like looks back to the table before realizing the lantern on top of it is probably just added to it. It's probably shattered. I'll be right back. He's just gonna go into his room. And I imagine I have like a contingency plan, which is just like a couple of sharpened rocks to smack together.
Okay.
I pull out some flint.
Yeah, he's got one of those.
I look at Alivor and go, X good.
Yeah, so he's just gonna come back
Indeed.
and try to just spark the fire.
Give you guidance to help you just in case.
You can go ahead and try to spark the fire. Just.
He
I'll say
rolls
for
a
simplicity of it, you can
Okay.
easily spark the fire if you got what you need.
Yeah, I mean I would, wouldn't I?
Yeah, I mean, you've been lighting fires, so yeah. It's not like
Yeah.
this is the first fire you've lit in the place.
Fair enough.
I guess I'll do the first watch then. Or the second watch, technically.
Nah, I'll take that one. Can't relax. You all chill, I'll watch.
Just make sure to wake one of us. And I'm Farouch. You should also get your rest.
Alright.
Either me or Alivor will do.
Sure.
I'll put my head back down.
You put your head back down and pad down for the night. Feel free to roll me a perception check for who's doing the shift, the next two shifts.
That'd be...
Kiori would say goodnight to Archon and Draconic. And immediate passing out.
He's just gonna turn and just his back to the fire and just watch. Perception is down here. Not too bad. Of course he notices, but he doesn't really say anything about it.
I know, I just wanted to show,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know, she's like trying to connect, but it's like, I'm really awkward.
I'm smart. I am so smart. SMRT.
S-A-R-T. I mean, S-M-M-M-A-R-T.
But yeah, I rolled a 13.
Okay, so as you watch it, nothing seems else to occur during the night's as you continue your watch. Nothing else seems to occur.
I'm gonna
And
update.
your shift
The shield is
slowly-
+2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna update that. I'm all good. I was just double checking.
And the night passes on as you guys go. Who's taking the last shift as the...
Well, it depends on whether
Um,
Archon wakes up Shift or Alivor.
Yeah, since Shift is closer, he just like kind of glares between them, sighs, shakes his head, and then like reaches over for Shift with a claw and taps him. Hey, cat, wake up.
And slowly lift my head. Very
You're
well.
good.
You make sure you get rest. And I will go ahead and roll my perception. Ah, yes.
Okay, you gotta keep your eyes open as the night goes on. You feel secure in the station as nothing else occurs. Everybody gets their long rest. And one more point of exhaustion for those of you with tons of them.
Cam, we have our max HP back.
But we don't get to heal, though. We stay at half. Our
Yeah, you
max
stay
is
at
back.
half. Yeah.
God, you guys are so screwed.
Oh, yeah. You say that like you weren't aware. Out of character.
I mean, well, yeah, but like,
So as you guys
Speeds
finish
to
the thing, and the morning sun starts glaring over top as a new day shines. As you can see the giant gaping hole in the wall of the building far more clearly than you could last night.
Oh!
Oh!
I feel good today.
congrats.
Oh, fuck!
Today
That's a
feels
nat
good.
20 important.
Wow.
I
We
have
rolled
a
a lot of
good
nat 20s
dream.
today. Most of them
Right.
just haven't counted.
Is any of our clothing like white?
Mine is like gray, darker.
Would
Well,
it
they're
work
all
for a
they're all
sweater?
animal pelts.
I mean,
Yeah.
Archon's white.
So his definitely isn't colorful, but it's more so darker colors. It seems browns and blacks, a few whites.
I
But-
need
To be fair,
a
just
little
a lot of
bit
the
white
pelts would be
cloth.
winter animals, so it would be like white to light grey,
I
probably.
need
Sure.
white cloth though.
In white
Well,
cloth.
Cloth is different from fur, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, is there,
it's
I'm just wondering if he has anything that's like white cloth laying around, maybe, or just like a tiny piece of it I could borrow.
Do those little monsters have any white cloth on them, maybe?
I'd say realistically, Archon, you'd have some kind of white cloth.
Wondering what it's used for, though. Yeah, why?
It is for a spell.
Sure. He just gets up and resumes room once again to grab it.
He takes it graciously.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's alright. So, you know where these bastards are?
Yes,
You have
I
a
have a
map?
map guiding us to him.
Paper.
Good.
It will be slow moving, though. Some of us are a bit too exhausted to move at full pace.
Yeah, you look like shit.
Appreciate that. But no point burning daylight. Gather what supplies you can bring, and we should move on.
So yeah, what exactly do I have around my home, aside from like ironware and such?
I'd say mostly you had rations, basic clothing. I mean, given the
Not
Spartan
much.
lifestyle you described your character for, you have basics.
Precisely. Do I get any extra rations? I already have 10.
I'd say 10 rations is what you'd have. Like, 10's
Fair enough.
quite a lot of rations for hunting. It's not like you'd have months and months of it.
I also have a bunch of torches because I don't have dog vision. Hee hee haha.
Yep, you would have
Um,
torches.
Which are actually going to be very useful for you guys.
Do
Do you want me to add your rations to our group total, or do you want to
No, I'm keeping them.
separately?
Archon is keeping them.
Well, yeah, but like just for counting wise, do you want me to add them?
Nah, I got him
No.
for
Okay.
now.
You just
Yeah,
don't
so
take
he's
care of
gonna.
Archon's rations. You remove 5
Yeah.
a day, which I'm assuming you already did.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so he's just
Shift is gonna. Oh, gone.
Yeah, so he's just gonna kind of collect things around the house, bring them into his room, and eventually just come back out with like this brown leather pack of some kind. It's rather big, though, a typical size for a dragonborn.
As he's like disappeared doing that, I'm just gonna collect my spear again, but I'm gonna give it to Alabor. I realistically have no use for these. Seems it might be better than yours.
Very well. Alabor
Plus,
will
I'd like to keep
spear.
one of my hands free.
You guys would also notice he has a battle axe on his side, the maul is slung over his back, and he actually has another 2 additional axes at each side of his hip. He is armed to the teeth.
Axe dude.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you all have decent weapons, right?
As you see me hand a stone spear to Alabor.
I kind of look around for anyone who's not holding any kind of weapon.
Most of our folk
Why?
here use spells.
Yeah, me and Tel don't have weapons, I think. Did Tel grab one?
Yeah, I got a spear.
Okay. I don't have any weapons left. I have no particular
Technically,
use
one of
for
us
weapons.
has that dagger, right? Knife, whatever.
I think that was you. I think you still had it.
No, somebody took it at some point. I don't know
Yeah.
who. I don't remember who. They didn't give
It
it
would have
back.
been whoever was tanning the
That was me, but I gave it back.
No,
would
no
imagine-
one gave it back.
Why would I keep it?
So you guys
I mean, you
misplaced the
didn't
knife.
say you gave it back, so.
Right, I guess I have it then.
We haven't really been using it as a weapon though.
No, yeah,
Mm-mm.
It's just a kitchen knife.
Alright, I guess I have it then.
I have no particular use for weapons. I'd rather keep my hands free.
If you insist.
Is everybody ready to continue?
I believe so.
Let us be on our way then.
Okay, as this 6 of you exit the partially burnt down house with your new dragonborn ally, you continue back into the vast wilderness, wild snow, following your map, making your way along the treacherous road towards the main base where you were led to believe the Frogashar live, and their unknown leader.
The wheels on the bus go round
Well,
and round.
While we're walking, Alvor's gonna kind of make his way towards Telethum with the little whittled wooden knight that chess piece that he made, and he kind of holds it out. Does this remind you of home at all?
A little bit.
Then you should keep it.
She smiles and collects the little piece. Thank you.
You're welcome. Perhaps one day we'll make our way back there, so you can see your folks.
I like that.
What's Kiori awkwardly doing?
She's going to just give 5 temporary, no, 5 increased hit points to Archon, Alavor, and Shift, just as for walking.
Okay.
So just like point, point, point.
Okay.
The hell was
Nice.
And it makes you tougher in fights.
Well, I'll take any aid that you can give. After all, if we have to fight a lot more of those Frogashaw's, well, could get kind of hairy, especially for Oyu.
Frogaga.
Very sorry, but I forgot to mention, Archon would have like searched around for any extra daggers when he woke up, from the Frogashaw.
Okay. Yeah, there were a few daggers around, so I say you can find 4 daggers.
Alright. Any shield?
There were a couple shields left.
Okay, I'll take one.
Can I have one?
Can you use one?
As a cleric, I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah, clerics
Yeah.
get shield proficiency. They get medium armor and shield.
That's
Is
right.
there enough? Is there enough for Talta to have a shield?
Yeah, there were each of them had a small shield.
Okay. Well, at least these shields will come in handy. I'd still rather have real armor again, but can't complain.
Is it too much to wish for both?
In our situation, friend, I think so.
Always keep a goal in mind, something to strive towards.
We did escape an unescapable prison that's supposed to kill us. So, we're not doing so bad so far.
You guys actually survived the prison, huh?
Yep.
Well, I wasn't planning on pointing that out so readily, but yes.
It's not like I give a shit. Still, you guys are tough.
Thinking emoji.
Thank you.
I'm more concerned that people might not be so willing to harbor fugitives of the Empire.
You know,
So
I
in
don't.
future, perhaps don't say that.
I mean,
Sure.
living up in the mountain by himself, I don't think he would mind.
Well, I'm not particularly talking about him. He
I'm
does
not
No,
not
going to
it
say it
fine.
in general.
It is best not to assume either.
I'm not going to say anything. But Archon, how does your breath weapon work exactly?
What do you mean?
Like, how are you able
Questions.
to like spray coldness onto people, and how are you able to control the snow?
I ain't talking about it.
You see the sheep just looks a little bit sad, and then just nods a little bit.
Give our companion a bit of time.
My eyes glaze over as I hear Kiori start talking.
Dude, I'm not that rude.
Kiori
Oh my
looks
God,
down
you're
even
awful.
more and just starts walking in the back of the party, just not saying anything now.
I'm kind of like, just not towards
Kiori,
Kiori.
would you
just
like-
in general.
Would you like a small learning opportunity?
She shakes her head.
Steam comes off of Oyu's head.
Very well. No, just continue guiding us then.
She's gonna be the big bad. Let me tell you now.
Okay.
Or
Yes.
use like she uses too many syllables, therefore she is the
Yeah, the
Ultimate
evil.
evil.
Makes psychic damage. Your head hurt.
So you guys continue marching.
Thinking damage.
Guys, continue to continually march along. Or are you having a hard time sniffing the cold air around him?
I don't. I have a pelt.
Uh,
I think I look cool.
you guys continue marching through the snow-tramped areas, feeling yourselves a little better than you were as you continue moving forward. You do eventually, though, keep moving. About a half a day goes by. You keep walking through, wondering maybe things are looking okay. I mean, as you have your conversation, moving along, all of a sudden, as you're moving, you guys feel a weird shifting under your feet.
That wasn't me.
We just feel shift on our feet.
Stop.
Sorry, continue.
I don't think the snow is supposed to do that.
No. Fury, no.
Can I roll a perception or an investigation or something?
Yeah, me too. I want to find out what's coming from.
Okay.
I
What are
too
we
as
rolling?
well.
I too.
What we rolling, Heathy boy?
Roll me if you're roll me each investigation if you're trying to figure out what the shifting's about. Roll me in a perception if you're trying to figure out anything around the area.
What do my elven eyes see?
Shifting.
I'll go for the investigation then. Even though, oh boy, this isn't gonna go well.
Yeah, no, you do like yeah.
So you guys do definitely hear things coming up as you definitely know something's approaches you hear, but you're not quite sure the exact way or how. But as the other two are investigating to figure out what the snow-laden bottom is for it, the ground starts opening up underneath your feet. And a giant, monstrous creature pops out from underneath with hundreds of legs, insectile body, wide and open.
No.
Oh no!
As this
Oh,
beautiful
no.
thing pops out beneath you.
Fuck!
Oh my god, no!
Spiders! That's not even a spider. What the fuck is that?
It's worse than a spider.
That is a very bad
that's really
bug.
something. That's really something.
I would like to think that Oi's like, I'm detective mode, and then this thing comes out of the ground, and I'm like,
Oh.
Ah. I got another nat 20, guys. What the fuck? I'm never gonna roll another nat 20 in this entire camp.
Sweet, a 4.
Ah, man. Low initiative on a barb?
Okay,
I feel like
first
that's
up
gonna be a
is
problem.
Alifor.
It should be shift. You got a 22.
Shift
just has
has
to
roll
roll
at
for it.
disadvantage.
I have disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
get 11. Is your health broken, Ken?
Yeah, well, because I have the +5
Ah, okay.
Fury. Yeah.
I wanna look at this thing, and just like the doctor in Jurassic Park, I'm just gonna go run,
Brace?
race,
Oh, you race!
and,
Run where?
Away from
towards
it.
the objective, away from it.
Which is where, by the by, Keith? Where,
I'm
what
assuming-
direction of our travel?
Yeah, north.
Okay.
And
Oh, I
I'm
thought
gonna
you
run-
said Weiss.
I'm gonna run. I think that's 30.
Map north, you fuck.
Okay. And take a
And
dash.
then, hang on. And then I am going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay. You smack it in the
does your-
side of the face for 7 damage with an Eldritch
What's
Blast.
your blast look like?
Right now it's just like a white beam. I haven't really thought of it too hard yet.
Okay, you're up.
Come on, get to the chopper.
1 second. 1 second, something. Okay, I am going to use my channel divinity.
Okay.
Path to the grave.
Oh, Nito. On the thing.
On the whatever that's supposed to be. And
Okay, so
then
it's
I'm
vulnerable to all
going.
damage. Okay.
Yeah,
On the next.
and then I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
I love that. Mark a creature's life force for termination.
Kira, you're
There we
up.
go.
I'm going to do.
Okay, you smug with a guiding bolt. It does roll the damage.
I'm doing it second level.
Man.
You gotta state that first, you know. You have
I
to say it
did.
before. Did you? Okay. Roll the damage with it. You know, Kira, you should just roll the damage with it, but roll it because you rolled it, then you said you're casting. I saw you roll the hit, then said second level, but I'll let it slide this time. You have to clarify before you make the roll.
So, guys,
I thought I
tell
did
me what.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're doing first.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, roll your damage.
So
I think
can
this
give
is
you
where
guys a
OU
nat
dies.
Okay, nice. You 30 damage to the vulnerability.
Yeah, unfortunate. I would have given you a nat 20 there.
Archon, you're up.
But you rolled it already.
Alright, so all these bastards are running away. Have I ever seen this thing before? Or even
No
heard
ways.
of it?
Well, roll me a nature check.
Will do.
Archon, race.
You don't know what the fuck that is, and you don't want to know.
Boy.
Like hell. He kind of raises his shield, takes the battle axe from his hip, and he's gonna rush at this thing, raging immediately.
Okay.
Oh.
And yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at this thing.
Hey, roll an attack.
Give him the nat 20.
Now?
Okay, you
Oh,
I get
strike it for
advantage on
12 damage.
Advantage. Alright.
That's fun.
Advantage?
Yeah, guiding bolt.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep, you're correct. Yep. You strike it in there. You do good damage to it. 12 damage.
24 with the vulnerability, I think.
No.
Yeah, it's
no,
only for the
vulnerability
first
from
You
hit.
already
attack.
did the vulnerability.
Yeah, it's only for the
That's
first
right.
one.
That's right.
How's it looking?
Disregard.
It's looking pretty rough, but as you do so and you crack it, you ignite into flames and you take 6 fire damage.
What the hell?
Maybe I should have given you that 12 on that nature check.
That's okay.
It's fine.
Shit. And I don't have the bear totem, so I am not resistant to fire damage.
You are not. You're not raging either, because you didn't say you forgot
Oh,
to
I
rage.
said I was raging.
No,
Oh,
he,
did you?
he said
Okay.
he was raging.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you rage? You forgot to put your rage damage
You
in, so there should
would've-
have been 2 more
Oh.
on that.
You're right,
That's
sorry.
why I was confused. Because last time
Okay,
we did
my
it on
bad.
purpose.
Yeah.
No worries, I added it. Shift, you're up.
So, you three might have made a severe miscalculation, and I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna use my 5, 10, 15 feet.
Okay.
I hate
That's
this
my fucking
race.
turn.
I hate this fucking
actually,
race.
I'm gonna use another bomb on Oyu.
Oh, thanks.
He'll need it. Oh my god, he'll need it.
Come
Oh,
on!
thanks. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps.
That's my
Oh,
turn.
God.
So it looks over at the beady barbarian that just hit it.
Okay.
So, has it just... It's a good thing I didn't hit Oyu. Oyu would be dead right now.
That kind of
So you take 28 piercing damage as it just bites into you, Kayvon, minus to 14.
I knew that was gonna happen, Heath. I knew you were gonna say that.
Because of
Anyway.
resistance. Plus 5 additional fire damage, which is not resisted.
Oh, buddy.
Oyu, you're up.
Well...
Nat 20, of course, probably high damage too.
Nope, that was just a normal hit.
Shit.
If a nat 20G could have killed you.
Man, but will I disengage? I mean, they're not that far ahead. Oh, but I'm slow. Fuck!
You're at 15 feet.
Fuck this race! Fuck this race!
Play your character. What you wanna do?
Yeah, Talita is winning. So I have
To be fair, nobody called race. Nobody had called race yet.
Actually,
no.
Alvor did.
I did.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
Okay.
they both called
Both
race.
Alvor and I did.
No, Alivor said run.
Yeah, and then I said race.
Okay.
And then Talita said race. So I will, cause I'm half movement. Fuck this. Don't hit me, please. I'll have to dash.
Okay, as you run past it.
Yeah, eat Arcon. It's
Okay, so
let me go
it
back.
killed
I guess. Sorry.
as you watch Oyu go
How was
for a
that?
flea, it just picks Oyu up in its mouth.
You murdered me. Oh.
Because it
shit.
did 17 piercing plus 9 fire, which brings you below your maximum hit points by 1 fucking hit point.
No way.
Yep.
Fuck.
No,
man.
yeah, even the plus 1, because it brings you to your negative, but negative, it did it exactly what it needed, because you got 1 bonus. It did
of course I had to roll a fucking
26
one.
It did 26
You
damage, which is
two.
exactly what it
Of course
needed to
I-
kill you permanently.
Of course, that is just my luck.
Can I? Since I'm gonna die anyway, can I? Can I make it roll a natural 20?
Sure. So I would have done an extra, just for shits and giggles. 24 piercing on top of that with another.
Oh god.
What lingering injury do I
7.
have?
The lingering injury of you guys just watch Muscle Wizard go for a dash. Go. "Ah!" It just grabs Muscle Wizard, leaps him up into the air. Oh! And Muscle Wizard vanishes down the creature's gullet.
Oh my god. Maybe it's full now. Maybe it doesn't need to eat Arcon.
I appreciate it, but
Avalor, you're up. As you
God.
just
That
watch
is
this thing
looking
devour
pretty
Muscle Wizard.
You said this thing's looking pretty rough, right?
It's bloodied.
This is no good. He's gonna look a bit miffed at this thing since Oyu just got 8. And he's going to Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Then
Hey!
he's going to Action Surge. Eldritch Blast it again.
Okay.
Actually, can I say that I cast Hex on it first?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay, so 12 and then second Eldritch Blast.
Is Hex a bonus action?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he just like opens up both palms and
10,
just like
16.
annihilates this thing with some Eldritch Blast.
It's bam, bam, bam. It's looking pretty rough as you just crack into it twice. It's not looking very happy. Tell, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna use Healing Word on Archon.
Okay. Archon, you gain 6 hit points back.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Oh boy,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you will.
remain where I am for now.
Okay, Kiara, you're up.
Well, oh dear.
Did you just yell help?
No, I said, well, oh dear.
My god, I can't believe it brought you down to exactly negative
Oh
16.
god, that was
to
horrible.
fuck.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Like
The
that.
one fucking healing. The one fucking healing. God damn it.
Maybe
Yep.
this thing will get like bad gastro for eating me.
He wants some kind of revenge, and I love it.
I do. Fuck this thing. I just wanted to.
You gave it a natural 20!
I know, because he was gonna kill me
Fuck
anyway.
that thing! Sorry?
If you're gonna kill me, kill me better, asshole.
Nope, Toll of the
Have a
Dead.
natural 20.
And a 6
Oh, you
healing,
foresaw his own fucking eat.
Okay, it takes 8 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
and 6 healing to Archon.
Archon, you get 6 more healing.
Much appreciated.
And 5, 10,
He knew today was the day he was gonna die with that natural 20.
25.
Oh no.
Go figure. You're like, oh, I'm feeling like I'm having a good day, and then you died.
Yep. And then you die. Sometimes the fortune, man, is like misleading you.
Mm.
Oliver's gonna yell for Archon to get out of there.
Okay, Archon, you're up.
Look at her.
Are you seeing those damn legs? It's running faster than you! And he's going to, yeah, he's gonna take another goddamn swing at it.
Okay.
That's what he does.
Point shifts the slowest.
Hell. Fuck
By
it.
the way, it has disadvantage on strength.
Okay. So it does. You do another 14 damage to it. You crack into its hide. You take another 10 fire as you burst into flame
God.
again.
God damn it.
Damage is
That's a lot.
Bad.
It is bad. So yeah, it's looking bad, isn't it?
It's looking really bad. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's looking.
So yeah, I'll just stay right where I am, kind of dancing on my feet, shield up. You see, there is some practice in this dance.
Okay.
Can my
shift.
unhygienic nature make
You're
it
up.
deal poison damage?
Okay, bonus action. Mom of the Summer. Archon.
Okay.
Another. Really? Okay,
Not again?
Sure. Action. Moonbeam. So,
Okay.
you know, sentence
Nice.
that it doesn't
Hit Archon.
fucking hit Archon.
Yeah, that's fine. Just roll your damage.
What was that damage? Was it 2d10?
2d10.
2d10.
Noise.
It passes. It
He
only
has to
takes half.
It's
Uh,
something.
I'm gonna. I have to. Leave it back.
The young.
Live, shift. You have to live. It's more like Archon needs to fucking live. He's so close.
It takes damage again.
Yeah. Roll one more time.
What, the moonbeam?
At the
Yep.
beginning of
Oh,
this
right,
turn.
yeah, because this turn started, right. Oh, come
Oh
on!
no, no!
Did it fail?
It passed. You're gonna hate me. It's up with 1 hit point.
Of course it is!
'Cause-
What is my luck? Why?
Yeah, because you needed half of it rounded down as 2 damage. It had 3 hit points left.
Yep. I fucking hate my luck.
Oh no.
You're alive.
Misses.
Does Hex only work when
Hex is
Alivor
only
hits it?
for Alivor. Yep.
Yep.
And then it's going to flee and barrow 20 feet under the ground. Archon, you get an attack of opportunity.
Indeed. Die, you bastard!
Kill yourself.
Hey, you crack into it. You take 5 more fire damage as it explodes into a fiery pit and explodes all over top of you. Dying down dead. As you do so, you look over and see the digested corpse just mutilated skeleton of Oyu slouch out of its stomach onto the ground.
God damn, fucking he digested Oyu quick.
It's got fire acid
his
stomach,
blood is
man.
yeah. His blood does set you on fire.
What the shit?
As you guys
This-
look down at the what's soaking here,
I give back healing to Archon.
He just kind of glances over his shoulder.
Oop, that's the wrong one.
Indeed, it is. Thanks.
Can I try and like dislodge one of its like exoskeleton plates? Like how large are they?
They're
I think
not
it's currently on fire.
massive. They're pretty big.
Are they like shield sized?
Not well, maybe, possibly.
Maybe. Yeah, I want to try and dislodge one of them because I feel like I'm point.
Is it
Okay.
currently on fire?
It's kind of like
No, he said it-
sizzling away. It's dead now.
Hmm.
The acid of its blood kind of said that the snow around it dissipates as the dead body of Muscle Wizard slouches out as a digested skeleton.
So a skeleton wizard now.
He's gonna come back from the dead and be like, "I'm a lich! Surprise!"
He was faking the lack of intelligence. No
Only
one's
less
died.
stupid now than he was when he was alive.
Yeah. So
Paladin's
do I have to
gonna
roll to get the plate, or can I just grab it?
You would have to roll me a survival check.
Guidance.
Guidance. Yeah, so disadvantage it. Okay,
I'm
that's not
gonna
awful.
get my phylactery.
You
It's
gotta
okay.
get the plate off. It cracks. You don't really have the proper tools for it still, but you do kind of
No,
crack
yeah, I'm
off
literally
a
just trying to
chunk
yank
of
it off.
plate. Yeah,
Alright, so I'll add a.
it's a young
Shitten.
Resimore scale.
Can you just
Paladin-
type that in? Because
It's right there at the top. If you look at the turn order, it's got its name.
I don't
Believe.
see its name.
We don't
Oh.
see its
No.
name.
I did not know you guys didn't see the names. I figured you did. They
Mm-mm.
must have
No, we
switched
see the
that
PC
over.
names.
Thank you.
Ramirez. Ramirez of bitches.
Mhm.
It's a young Resimore. It's a young one though.
Is there anything of Oyu's that's not digested?
I don't know. Wait, what'd you have on you?
Nothing
He
but
had
the
the axe,
pelts.
and-
Did I have? Oh, and the axe.
Yeah,
the
nothing
axe.
that would have survived that. No.
I didn't have
Can
my
I-
ninja pelt. Oh, dang.
Well, you had it. It's not gonna survive. Fucking digestion. I want to. I'm gonna cast. Well, I'm gonna see if I can do this first. I want to cast Create and Destroy Water. I'm gonna clean off his skeleton, and I'm gonna take one of I'm gonna take the bones for one of his hands to remember him.
Okay. So you clean off the skeleton of your once less than intelligent friend and take his hand. So the rest of you look over at your fallen companion. Is there anything you'd like to say or do as you look down at your muscle wizard who has been with you through so many tough situations and escaping the mines just to lose the ultimate race of life?
Muscle Wizard may not have been our smartest companion, but his efforts will not be forgotten. In the end, we all return to nature. What has transpired here may be sad, but we should not linger on it. It is the natural course of life.
Alivor will use his create bonfire to cremate the bones. And then once that's done, he's going to go ahead and stab the spear that he had been given into the ground, just as like a marker.
Set up a marker for poor Oyu as you look upon him on the floor. cremate his remains and leave the ashes upon the vile creature that had snuck up and taken your friend's life once before. You look back and forth at each other, realizing you still have a task to do. And you have no idea what's ahead, but you wonder whether or not this had something to do with the Faragas, maybe, or perhaps it was just a random attack. You can't tell, but if you're going to make it out of this place alive, you do know one fact. You will have to stick together and do your best to survive these treacherous ways ahead.
He was important to you, huh?
We
He
knew
was
each
there.
other a short time, but prison
He was-
creates bonds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He was in our caravan when we headed to that prison. He, while not the brightest, his heart was in a good place.
Huh.
He deserved better than that.
Well, you're right about one thing. Kind of. That is the way of nature.
There is nothing we can do about it now, but press on and remember his efforts.
Well, you guys can take care of that. Afraid I never knew.
We
I'll,
should get moving.
And he just kind of.
I'll pull the
turns and
map
starts
back
walking
out.
away.
Just before you start doing that, I'll pull the map back out and also head off in the same direction. And I'll put my hand on your shoulder and give you another cure wounds.
You guys are too damn nice for your own good. It's gonna get you killed.
Well, not being nice will also get us killed out here, so we'll take what we got.
Didn't get me killed. Might want to try it sometime.
Alvor's gonna walk over towards Talitha, saying she's like looking at the grisly scene a moment. Talitha, you okay?
Yeah. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
There wasn't anything we could do. We should get going. We still have a friend in need of help.
I know.
You
How
guys,
much of the day has passed at this point?
It's about halfway through the day. You're getting closer to dusk at this point. You gather you may be, judging by the map for where they marked out where they believe the entrance of their enemies are, you're probably 2, maybe 3 hours out at this point.
Pretty close.
should
You think
find-
it was a coincidence that that thing was here?
It's hard to say. Do any of us really know much about these things?
I can't say I do, but I know a bit about tactics and war.
Well, it really comes down to what kind of a connection the creatures around here.
True. We should probably try to find some place to sleep.
Yes, we should rest before our encounter tomorrow.
Hakan just kind of looks over to Curie and says, "Hey, human girl,
She looks over.
can't stay here forever."
She's been following you guys.
Alright.
So with that, you said you guys wanted to set up camp before going into the cave, you said?
Ideally,
Okay, so roll me a survival check to find a place to camp out nearby.
Guidance.
I'll
I can help.
assist whoever's looking.
I'm definitely
He
looking.
can.
I will assist you, Archon.
All right.
Okay, roll me your survival with a D4. Hey, Archon, you know your area, being here up for some time now. Easily know of a small little alcove area where you're able to find a spot and keep the party safe and secure in an open area. A place where you feel like you should be able to make camp without too much strife or issues. As you settle down for camp, and you set
Trick
up for
about
a
staying
campfire.
here. You don't stay on the top of the mountain. Things see you up there. And it's too damn cold. Stay under an alcove or bottom of a mountain or something like that.
Indeed.
Continue.
So, you guys set up camp for the night? Set up your watches, ready for all things that may occur. Crying kitty. Oh, God. With your friend Shift, as you Shift sleeping soundly, holding on to the severed hand of his once friend. You guys prepare yourselves and have a long rest, and we will pick this up next week. Because D-Rab needs a chance to make a new character.
I think Nirab already
What?
has a new character.
What? I just got back. What?
We knew it was coming.
We're finishing
F
up
to
today.
pay respect. Okay.
Yeah, we found a camp and we're taking a long rest.
Yeah.
Hey, Heath, if you want to talk in secret about Kira becoming the villain, I'm very okay with that.
That's up to
I
you,
wouldn't-
honestly. You want a heel turn, I won't stop you.
I wouldn't make that happen yet.
No, I'm just saying it's an option.
I've deducted all our stuff for next session, so we don't need to remember to do it. Deducted the rations and restored all my stuff.
Well, on the plus side, I gotta be honest, you lasted longer than I thought, D-Rab.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But no, the cast is a completely good thing.
Can we just talk about the fact that if you guys didn't run, he would have survived the fight as well, most likely?
Yep, probably.
I mean, I still.
I
did
don't know. I
stuff.
think if he attacked me, I still would have died.
If he
Well,
attacked
no.
you, you still would have died, but
He
would he have attacked you?
He wasn't attacking you though. He was concentrating on the barbarian because it was a beast, so it attacked whoever was hitting it in close and range.
Yeah, if we fought it, I would have just
I mean,
axe
the truth
axe
is,
beamed it.
yeah, no matter what, you had a choice. It was dash or disengage, and it went wrong. It happens.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
So no matter what
I-
tactic we chose,
I gambled for it. I was like, well,
I
The
just
smart
think it's.
thing is to
I just can't
disengage.
believe it hit
The
the
only thing is to
exact
dash,
number
because
to
I'm
kill
so
you.
slow.
yeah, that was.
I'm
Yeah,
upset
17.
that I keep rolling ones on my fucking Bomb of the Summer Core.
Oh,
Yeah, I
only
thought
for
that was,
those
like,
last
fine.
2 times.
No, I've rolled a lot of ones on my bombs. I either roll 1 or like 5. There's nothing else.
Yeah, you tend to roll ones a lot on Summer Bomb.
Yeah.
Maybe you should change it to a winter bomb. See if that does you any better.
That's true. Maybe the game's just telling me not to play a fucking.
Not to play a druid.
Stop healing. This isn't you, asshole.
Yeah, the game's just like you're not a drill. You're not meant to be a support. Fucking play something else, dickhead. Go build that.
Just
Go
die
build that
already.
rogue you wanted to build.
Yeah, don't play the
I should-
ranger again. Just don't play rangers and druids.
Hey, I mean, you guys have a tank now, so it is valid.
Well,
You guys now have
Yes,
a
I was
barbarian
like-
tank.
I thought Alivor was a pseudo.
No, I was a little worried though when it went to that other attack
Oh,
on
yeah.
you. That last attack, it's like if it rolls a 20 on you, it could kill
Yeah.
you straight out too, because
Yeah,
your
I
hit points
was-
are too low.
I was so tense, but then like everybody's healing, like I felt so supported. Like that was really cool.
I like his little.
It was
I
like-
liked your little speech.